wait. Welcome to FriendZone, where we are friends and we're in the zone. We are doing a little bit of an earlier show today, starting at 2 o'clock, so hopefully all of you are there watching with your beautiful eyeballs. This is a show where we play games in animal costumes, and it's awesome. So let me introduce you to our wonderful guest, starting with Mr. Lemar.
Hi, everybody. I am Dewan Afro Ninja here for fun. I sing silly songs on YouTube and also representative of Operation Supply Drop for Team Los Angeles, where we send video games and other electronic media to military members. And we're doing a summer thing this year, so donate to Operation Supply Drop.
And Dave, who's making his snakes make out. Yep.
I'm Dave. Hi. That's all.
That's it?
That's it.
It's Dave. Search google.com/Dave.
Yeah, youtube.com/search/Dave. It's
right.
There's only one.
There's only one Dave, so understandable. And the lovely Comic Book Girl.
Hello, I'm ComicBookGirl19 of the ComicBookGirl19 show. You can find me on YouTube, and I just released my Epic History X-Men Volume 1 one-hour documentary all about the X-Men, so go check it out. It's on YouTube right now.
Sick.
That's
Volume 2 is coming out later this month on Vimeo On Demand, so.
Dude.
So I'm assuming Gambit's Volume 2?
No, actually, we're doing Dark Phoenix Volume 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Volume 1 is just like all like how the X-Men came about and like all that sort of
That
stuff.
sounds really cool.
Dude, I also saw that you got to go to the Ant-Man premiere. Can you tell us whether or not you liked that movie?
Oh my God, okay, I totally got to go to the Ant-Man world premiere. I died. I had the best time ever. And I loved it. Like, I was so worried about this movie because I had the right, left, and I was like, oh. And it's, rest assured, guys, it's amazing. I liked it better than Guardians of the Galaxy.
Really?
I think it's one of the most solid, amazing Marvel movies to date.
That's a pretty high
Awesome.
mark.
Wow.
That's a strong statement right there.
It was really, like, I had the most fun watching it. Like, it was awesome.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome. And Lamar, you have a beautiful custom Kigu that you were just so in love with.
My Kigu, it was designed here by a great costumer called named Amanda Hostler. I am basically an Afro macho chicken. So
Awesome.
I sent them, I Googled the words Afro chicken, and I got this. So they made it, it's great, but this is very heavy, so I'm just going to take off the extra dread part.
Oh no.
And just kind of shove my afro through the top.
Oh, wow.
And just do that right
You
there.
kind of got like
Right.
It's interactive.
Like I could shove my afro through this if I wanted to.
You know what it is? It's almost like you have a Friar Tuck bald spot.
It's
It's
true.
a chicken Friar Tuck bald spot.
Yes.
I like it.
Yes.
Yes. So today we're going to play a board game that I have played once before, which apparently means that I am now the authority on it, but thank goodness we have a how to play that we're going to show you and us. But it's a game called Forbidden Island, I believe. Forbidden Island, right? Forbidden Island?
Are we even allowed to know the name,
gonna
or
go
is
with
that
it.
Forbidden too?
Forbidden Desert is the name of the game. I
Desert.
knew Island was wrong. So it's a little bit complicated, but it's a team-based game. So we're all going to be working together and having a great time. And let's watch the how to play.
Your team of adventurers has been stranded in the desert during the excavation of an ancient city. Now you must rebuild a legendary flying machine in order to make your escape. The play space is a 5x5 square grid of tiles with an empty space in the middle, representing the sandstorm, and 8 sand markers arranged in a diamond shape. Place a meter clip on the sandstorm meter and arrange the storm deck and equipment deck like so. Each player picks one adventurer card, places a marker at the top of their adventurer's canteen meter, and places a pawn on the helicopter crash site. The thirstiest player goes first and can take up to 4 actions: move, remove sand, excavate, and pick up a pot. Everyone is on the same team, so advice and discussion is part of the game. Some excavation rewards, like water or equipment, can be shared freely between adventurers on the same tile. After each player's turn, draw a number of cards from the sandstorm pile equal to the current meter level. Apply their effects to the board and place them in a discard pile. If a player is on a tile with 2 or more sand markers on it, they are buried and cannot move until they reduce the markers down to 1 or 0. If you run out of sand markers, any player dies of thirst, or the sandstorm goes Super Saiyan, the team has been buried and everyone loses. Part location clues will give you directions on where to find the pieces of the flying machine. Once 2 coordinates have been discovered for a particular part, place that part on the corresponding city tile. If everyone collects all 4 of the flying machine parts, the team must convene on the launch pad tile, clear it of any sand, assemble the machine, and start the engine before they can escape. Victory is achieved through cooperation and teamwork, so help each other out and become legendary archaeologists, just like Brendan Fraser in The Mummy.
Wow.
All right, so
Does that mean the mummy's going to attack us and we're all going to
The-
escape?
I hope it's the Rock Scorpion King.
Yes, yes.
All right, so we all are going to, I've been shuffling these, and what I mean by that is doing some of this. We're going to, one at a time, take the top card, and it is going to be like basically our class in this. And we get to read it to each other because we are a team. So I am a meteorologist. I can spend actions to draw fewer storm cards, 1 card per action at the end of my turn. So again, like each time one of us takes a turn, we will then have to draw storm cards that will turn this into just the worst. So I can choose to use one of my 4 actions to be like, let's draw a fewer of those maybe. Spend 1 action to look at storm cards equal to the storm level and optionally place 1 at the bottom of the deck as well. So that's pretty helpful.
Yeah,
That's
you got
exciting.
a lot.
Quite a bit there.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Well, I'm an explorer, and I have a sword and an archaeologist's hammer.
Oh, sick.
And that's the most important aspect. But I can also move clear sand and use dune blasters diagonally.
Oh, cool. So if you're like standing here, you can be like, get rid of that.
Yeah,
Or
one over there,
get rid of
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
One of those. Yeah, sure.
I guess I can be
understand
standing
what the
here
word diagonal
and
means.
go diagonal, yeah. Adjacent, diagonal, that's the same thing.
Drink that Red Bull, all right?
I'm working on it. I'll just leave it to you guys.
I am a climber. I can move to block tiles. I may take 1 other player with me when I move. And me and other players on my tile cannot be buried.
Whoa, dang. All
Too
right.
elusive for this sand.
Man.
Well, I'm not quite as exciting as all of you folks, but I am kind of a tank. I'm the archaeologist, and I clear 2 sand per 1 tile per action.
Nice.
Whoa.
That's it, though. That's all
Although
I
if
got,
you're with the
so.
climber, you can just climb you out and be like, nah, don't worry, I got this.
Don't worry, we got this.
Yeah, so like you could fly me over, because
Yep.
like, you know, you got the chicken suit on, you're the climber. It's perfect.
It's like a cuckoo
Flap
from
flaps.
Zelda.
No, it is.
It's like the ultimate cuckoo. They need to do that in Zelda. A cuckoo that has a fro. That'd be awesome.
Dude, yes.
All right. So
They're magical.
we are starting at the novice level because we're BBs.
Okay.
Which means that after each one of us takes our turn, we will only draw 2 storm cards, although this will rise and rise and rise until we're all dead, understand? Because,
Oh, boy.
look, I don't have a whole lot of faith in us in being able to escape.
Thanks, Dodger.
You're our leader.
God.
No, I'm not. I'm the meteorologist.
Archaeologist. You're our leader. 19, it's
All right.
Arrogant Doc Venom saying, ancient flying machine sounds like Guns of Icarus.
Oh, it should be.
I always think of the Ancient Aliens business. I watch a lot of that stuff, so I'm always
I've
like,
never watched that show. I've just seen the memes.
it's
Yeah, I
so
just see
great.
that, but-
It's so great. I know.
What I'm
Sucralose.
saying is aliens.
I saw Sucralose once at a bar, and I wanted to like go up to him, but then at the same time I was like, I didn't want to get hit on by Sucralose because that would be weird.
Right,
so I was
right.
like, and I didn't do it. I
And he
kind of
goes,
regret it.
Listen, babe, I'm just telling you, aliens.
Aliens.
Do you want to
though.
go back to my place?
That's it. At my place, there might be aliens.
Aliens.
Wait, so how do we know? Do we start with full water? We start with full water. Okay, they're,
cool.
They're letting us know. Okay, each one of us takes one of these to mark
And
how
so
much
it's just
water
a
we've got.
arrow.
Okay. So we start at
So
the
put it
3.
on your full.
Oh, okay.
So for some reason, the water girl gets all the water. The meteorologist getting 4.
Look, I just
Oh, yeah.
I
Oh
just
yeah,
get it.
I didn't even. Okay, so we have
Yeah,
different
we got
amounts of
3.
water too.
Wait.
So like I have.
I got 3.
The climbers only have 3.
Yeah.
The hardest working people on the ship only get 3 bits of water.
I know.
Listen, I'm trying to explore
Because
stuff.
you get it.
I'm trying
I
to
don't
jump
know.
ahead and like leap diagonally.
Okay,
Can
okay.
you leap diagonally? No.
Don't worry, we'll carry the
I'm
pilot.
I'm trying to use my brain a lot, and I need water.
I climb shit.
Okay, so I don't know. I can go first.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
the thirstiest player goes first.
Oh really? Okay.
So that'll be one of you guys, right?
You go
Because
first.
you're
Yeah,
close.
we make
I'll
them
go
go first.
first.
Oh, you're thirsty? You go first.
I'm full of the thirst, y'all. So I can do 1 of 4 actions. I can move, which I'm going to do. I'll move.
Boop,
I shall clear the sand.
boop.
Kill it. Kill the
Upside
sand.
down over here. Perfect.
And I have water. So
I mean, you could uncover it for all of us.
yeah, I'll uncover it. So
Cool.
excavating.
Boop. Wow.
Mirage or go up?
Yay.
Yeah.
I'm super helpful. 1, 2, 3.
You get 4.
You get one more move.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
It's hot. All right.
Now I know where water is.
I'm next. I'm also thirsty. So
Yeah, do it.
Be thirsty.
So thirsty.
The thirst.
Ooh, I already forgot.
Oh wait, we have to do sand.
oh yeah.
Oh,
that's right,
okay,
that's
so
right.
now you
Already?
have to draw 2 sand cards. Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
Okay.
The storm moves down 3.
Three.
So
So that means it's gonna be at the
1,
top now.
2.
Yeah. How does that work, bunnies?
It like just wraps around the world. It's like.
It goes as far as it can. So it'll.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
All right.
And then
Down 1.
it just stays.
All right. Thank you, Storm. Thank you. That was a good one.
Thank you, base
I
storm.
am
All right. I'm gonna go nuts here. I'm gonna go over here.
Ooh.
All right. So that's 1. I'm gonna clear the
Oh,
sand.
wait, you're red guy. Sorry.
Oh, I'm a red guy. All right.
Oh,
clear-
so I guess
clearing my
maybe not
sand.
everyone can take 4 actions, can they? Or
Yep.
can
Huh?
everybody?
Yeah,
we
mine,
can all take
mine
4
says I
actions.
can.
I was just
take
curious,
4. All
'cause
right. So there's this,
Our water's different.
and then I'm gonna excavate,
Mm-hmm.
You get parts.
Oh.
and then I'm gonna pick up my part
Cool.
from my tile.
From here, yeah.
All right. So now what do I do?
I think you look at it. What did you get?
I got the Dune Blaster.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
What does it do?
Removes all sand from your tile or from an adjacent tile. Play at any time. Does not count as an action. Discard to box after use.
Cool.
Oh, nice. So don't have to waste an action for that, baby. Nice.
Woot.
So does my thing go down 1 since I?
I don't know. After each
your
turn,
water
does our
go-
water go down?
I'd assume that'd be the case.
Water only goes down from sand cards. So there will be a sand card that'll be like,
Oh, wow.
you lose water.
Okay.
Oh.
Gotcha. All right.
This isn't
Excellent.
This isn't that intense.
Well, we got it. Guys.
Okay, so now
Alright.
you draw 2 sand cards.
Can you
Alright.
please not blow the tornado towards me? Oh, thank
Oh,
you.
it's to the left. Okay. Oh, wait. What happens if you get blown over by the tornado? Oh, I guess you just move,
Or
right?
is it to the right?
Or is it? Oh, I think it's the gear at the bottom.
I think
You're
it's
right.
this way because I think the gear
We-
goes
no, you did get
question.
moved.
I'm here.
right.
I think you moved
They're
with
tornadoes.
it.
I think you get moved with it.
Oh.
You move with it.
Yay!
You don't die.
Oh, the
Sun beats down. Everyone loses 1 water unless they're in a tunnel or under a solar shield, which
My bad.
All right. All right, 19. Thanks for
Thanks.
You're welcome.
oh, no prob.
A little thirstier.
Cool. Okay, I guess we'll just keep going this way, and I'll go next. All right. Spend an action to draw fewer storm cards. I'll probably do that.
Yeah, that seems pretty
But
OP.
I'll also go here, get rid of sand.
Lol. Lol, Samfish.
Sandfish saying,
this
is
game
this game based on
Oh, God.
California?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm so like everyone knows we have this drought going on, but like, is anyone like
It's
doing anything? Like, is there any like new rules or like don't
everywhere
wash your
except
car?
for LA. Everywhere except for this city, it
It's-
has giant drastic rules. But LA's like, no, we don't need
I
to.
know,
No,
like
that's the thing is like everybody who's in the mountains is like feeling it real
Yeah,
hard,
yeah.
and we're just like whatever.
I know, like all my neighbors are like watering their lawns and stuff, and I'm just like, ugh, like I don't know if you should do that.
Yeah, and I think there's also a weird misconception about rain too. Like every time it rains here, we're like, we're good. It's fine.
Yeah.
We have rain, and it's like, no, that's not. That water that's here doesn't go into a reservoir.
like,
like we
we
don't
need
have
the
a drainage
snow, guys.
system here.
We would need it
Snow.
to rain for about 5 months.
I heard El Nino though might be bringing it this
Oh, is El
year.
Nino?
I heard El Nino might be bringing
bring it back the 90s.
Oh, Chris Farley's coming back.
El Nino! Do it!
Thanks, Chris Farley.
And Shia.
Thank you, Shia. I don't know what to do with this. What do I do with this?
That means you got a gear, you got a piece.
This has got a piece.
Oh,
Wait, no, wait.
But I have to like get it though.
oh, can
Oh.
I?
I think
how
it
many more
means the
turns?
Yeah, it takes an
gears
action.
on
It's
the left.
directions. It's directions. So it's telling me that it's in this area somewhere. It doesn't mean
It's in that
where.
row.
How does it know?
What?
Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that then.
What type
and
of
then,
area is that then?
Don't know.
What type of area is this that you're
This
inside
is a
of? Is that
computer.
tunnel?
It looks like a church, right? Looks like I walked into
cathedral. So
we
an
took you to
abandoned
church?
cathedral, and then I found a piece of paper that was like, it might be somewhere around here, but it's not here.
Okay.
Cool. So then I'm also going to use my ability to draw one fewer storm card and only draw one.
Don't you have one more?
Nice, that's a good.
This is my action.
She cleared some sand. She was like, I don't need this sand.
Okay, we moving it back.
You're coming right back over.
Cool.
We're
I'm just
bouncing
getting
you
tossed
around.
around.
Yeah, you're just like, this is the worst. I hate this. All
You're like,
right.
maybe I should go away. All right, so I will go.
All right, slippery Dave.
I'm gonna be so slipped. I'm gonna slip around so much. 1, 2, 3,
Whoa.
4.
All right.
All right.
Just
Whoa,
moving like a
gear
boss.
card.
What just happened?
What is this guy?
I
Is that
think that's a tunnel.
That's a tunnel.
Oh,
So I'm
it's
in
a
a tunnel. I'm
You're in a
chilling.
tunnel, which means that
Okay.
you won't lose water.
And there's a gear there too, but I can't pick it up because I used all 4 turns.
Right. So you can pick it up next turn.
But I will chill inside the tunnel. I'm just like, yo guys, if there's a sandstorm, that's cool. Which I'll probably draw right now. 1. Oh, we're gonna move this down a bunch.
Oh,
No, we're not.
It's down so far. Cool.
And
Wow.
Oh, man.
Wow.
All right.
that guy
You
gets
do
some
not
water.
lose
it's
water,
cool.
but
I'm
we
in a
do.
tunnel. Don't worry about it.
And don't forget, we've got the well.
Okay.
We do have the
So
well.
You can go back to the well if
Which
you're,
I'll
if
be
you're
going to
hurting.
the well very soon.
Yeah, please get some water because I don't want you guys to die because that'd be awful.
That's
Oh yeah, it's all or nothing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all or nothing. If one of us dies, the rest of us get so depressed, we just let the sand kill us. So
It's like playing this war of mine. Anyway, I'm going to. I guess it's my turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to excavate. See what's here.
excavate.
Yeah.
Ooh, I get a cool gear.
Yes.
Jetpack.
Whoa.
Move to any unblocked tile. One other pawn on your starting tile may come along for a ride. So I can take 2 of us at a time.
So not only can you climb up everything with someone, you can also fly around.
I'm a little broken. Does not count as an action.
What?
Awesome. And
Discard
I have to
action.
discard after use.
okay, you
So
can only use it once. All
Will
right.
not be doing
But it sounds
Save
like a
them.
good if you need a well real bad, you can be like,
Yeah.
I'll use a jetpack and get over there.
So
So that's 2 actions so far, yeah.
no, that's first.
But you flipped it too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you
that's
take
true.
it.
You flipped it and then you took it, so that's,
Yeah, that's
2
2.
actions.
Yeah, that's 2 actions. If you take
Yes.
the gear, that's an action.
Oh, then I'm full of stupid.
So you probably get
Move and get in some water.
Yeah.
boop, 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 boop. Yeah.
Does it go all the way back up
I
and
I
you
think
for
it
the
goes
well?
all the way back
Bunnies?
up.
It goes all the way back up.
Dude, I can.
You're like, I'm
Because
really
you're like,
thirsty.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, the sandstorm.
Take a bath, eh?
Oh man, Daruda keeps on hitting everywhere.
So do you have a?
Someone.
That would be it.
That's it. Yeah.
That's
okay.
it.
So now it's my
Your
turn.
turn. Yeah. Oh wait.
So-
Yes. Wait. Did you did you draw
Oh, yeah,
sand
you need
cards?
to sand
Well,
cards.
Ah, sorry.
Oh, this one, yeah.
Storm picks up. Move the sandstorm marker up 1 tick. Start drawing this amount next turn.
Oh, why'd you do this to us? Man, we were doing so good.
All right, we're up in the threesies now. We have to draw 3 sand cards at a time.
So
Snap.
next turn, so I keep going. All right.
Oh, all right,
and
you're keeping the good trend going.
Sand moves over here.
You know what I just realized? If
Storm.
we have these directional cards and gets caught in the sandstorm, we're just gonna be like, that's not gonna work.
yeah, it's gonna be so confusing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
All right. Well, enjoy.
So I can. It says I can move it. I can move it if he's on there too.
Yeah.
'Cause I need some water.
Totally.
You know, I'm almost thirsty.
So that's 2 steps for you, I think.
What? Why?
Because
It says,
it went diagonally.
it says move adjacent unblocked tile. I can move an adjacent unblocked tile.
Adjacent is T.
Oh, T.
Yeah.
Oh.
Unless
Okay,
it
yeah, I
says
guess
diagonal.
it's 2. Oh, yeah, non-diagonal. You're right. See, I did the same thing.
Cool.
Okay.
You could do though. You could like walk over, uncover one,
Yeah.
walk over, and then
Yeah,
take
so-
water,
okay.
and then at least we'll know what's under one of them.
All right, let's do that then.
Meep.
All right. So if that's so if it's like
So you
one,
here,
one
so
uncover.
One,
uncover, 2, yeah.
2,
all right.
grab
So then I
water.
can take a.
No.
No,
Oh no, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
okay, can't take that.
But now we know that that's.
Right.
Wait, is getting water a move?
Yes.
Pick up part, I guess. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so then now I have to pick 2 sand cards or 3 sand cards.
3 sand cards.
Ooh. All right.
Okay.
We keep on getting pretty lucky with that.
Nope.
Or everything.
It would.
It's just
it
that,
would've
'cause
moved
it's
further that way.
Not down and left. It's going to be stuck. Oh, man. Oh, no.
Up. Okay.
This is such a good spot.
And
All
up
right.
again.
Oh, it's coming for me. I'm like
Coming for you.
I'm
It's
sweating.
like. I see you're in a tunnel, Dave.
I will hide away.
I like my tunnel. Cool. So we good?
Yep.
Dodge.
Me. All right. I know it's somewhere in there-ish. So.
I mean, we know that one of them has to be right then, so take your pick. Are you a left person or are you righty?
You know what? I'll just. Why not? I'll try this guy. 1, 2. Oh, I'm in a tunnel, which means now tunnels can go directly to each
sand
other.
is supposed to pile up when the storm moves, apparently.
Oh.
I was wondering why we hadn't been getting any sand.
Yeah.
So does it pile up on the card that it gets moved from?
I think it piles up with whatever's adjacent.
It piles up where there's already sand,
Where there's already sand?
apparently.
So we gotta double deck all
Yeah,
these guys?
so we
So we
double
need to
deck these
double
guys. So
deck.
we can't walk.
Well, you can walk in them, but you can't walk out of them.
Right.
And this
Until you
definitely
take a
has-
sand
Until you take a
off.
sand
Wait, is it
off.
only on adjacent ones that we double deck them, or just
Well,
all
nope,
period?
not that one, because
Oh.
the storm has never been over there.
What? What do you mean?
The storm
It's
is
only adjacent to the storm.
storm. So the storm has never been up there.
Because this is
It went down here and it. So that marker's fine, but these are messed up.
But then, wait.
So the storm was here. It went this with this.
Right.
So it messed up these.
No, I get that, but then shouldn't there be one storm on like these now then too?
Oh, maybe.
Yes.
that's what I was
Bunnies?
I
thinking.
said yes.
Yeah, so
So all this.
but there
has
wouldn't
sand.
yeah, but there wouldn't be any on this because that hasn't been touched yet.
Oh, okay.
But we can move it over here.
Okay.
Oh
And then all
god.
these.
And these.
I was wondering, I was like, man, this game's a lot easier.
I know.
I know.
I was like, something's wrong here.
This game's
I'm
way
not
easier.
For
remembering.
those of you on
not
the
going the way
internet, it's
that-
okay because I'm a climber and I've just been walking all over.
Because we'll look
see,
whatever.
Actually, you could technically do this.
Yeah,
so this is all
everything
good.
that's happened is okay.
We're gonna
Yeah.
assume that this is like ish how it's.
We
supposed to be.
basically haven't messed up except for there might be like 4 sands over one of those, but that's okay.
Can it be more than 2?
I
Right,
think
so-
it can have like 30. I don't know.
I have a solar shield. You and other
Nice.
pawns on your tile may ignore the effects of sun beat down until the start of your next turn. Cool. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then I'll stay there because I'm in a tunnel.
Okay.
Cool.
Draw some
Draw some of death.
death.
3.
Okay, it stays.
Wait, but since it stays, do we still put sand over stuff or no?
Oh God, I don't know.
Birds.
I think it's.
Birds. Do we put sand over things if it
They're
stays in
saying
place?
that no because
Yeah, because
it's
there's
not
not
actually
enough tiles for
moving.
that.
Okay.
Well, that's the point. Like,
Storm picks up.
Oh god. At least it's still in 3.
We're
That's
still
all
on
good.
3, so we're okay. And then moves
Now
this
it
way.
does.
now there's all
So
the
these
sand.
two get sand. Boop.
Wait, why does the top one get sand? That's not adjacent.
God. Okay, then never mind.
We need to learn the definition of adjacent.
Well, I'm not looking at instructions, so I don't know that adjacent is even the right thing.
Oh, well, I thought someone said adjacent.
I don't know. Okay.
Okay.
Whatever. Your turn.
Oh, that's way too far.
Where
There
are
we go.
the where are the rules? We have a
One.
rule sheet somewhere.
I just wanted to move it with my snake hand. It was important. Ooh.
Engine.
There's a wheel over here. Or is that the engine?
No, see, this has got to be the wheel, and this has got to be the engine.
No, so the wheel's probably there and the engine's probably there. So I guess I'll go ahead and move here.
No,
and
no,
then-
why would the engine be over there? These are random cards.
No, because it says left and right. That means it's to the left or to the right of it.
Well, how
Oh,
would
wait.
it know?
No, wait, this is the engine. isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, that's got to be
Maybe.
the engine, and this has got to be the wheel, the little wheel part.
I don't.
Because there's not that many cards. I mean, we're gonna start.
But then why is it showing the left and right thing?
I don't know.
We're doing well.
I know that says there's a wheel here.
We're
though.
doing very well.
That's what I don't know. I just.
Sorry, guys.
This is more like
This isn't like a computer. Because how would
No.
it know? These are random cards that are just put down, aren't
the
they?
cards obviously program themselves.
I think
As you lay
our
them down.
producer. Okay.
So
I think our
But
producer put them where they're supposed to go.
Oh.
Yeah, these are all the cards. So this is saying that somewhere in this line is where the wheel is
Oh,
going to be.
okay.
And then there'll be another red one that goes up and down, and then that'll show you which column.
So this
Oh,
is
so they're
saying-
put in a specific order. They're not
No,
randomly
they are
thrown
random,
down.
but there are enough that will all show you where it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so once you stack a second sand marker, there's no limit to how much sand can pile up. But once you put a second one on, the tile becomes blocked to all movement. So you have these ones up like this to show that they're impassable.
Oh. Except for by a guy who can climb things.
Or someone who can remove sand for one tile action.
If your pawn is on a tile that has 2 or more sand markers, you become buried. You've got to remove a sand marker down to 1 or none before you can take any further actions. Teammates can also spend actions during their turn helping to remove sand from a buried player's tile. And yeah, when we have ones like this and there's nowhere for it to go, we get a respite and we're
Okay,
fine.
cool.
Okay, cool.
All right. Well, I got one more for my turn, or 2 more actually. So
Hashtag doing very well.
do I want to do that or that?
Bulbasaur uses solar beam.
This? Okay.
Okay.
Peace out, sand.
Okay.
Get out of here.
So
Thanks.
when the sand moves, so it's not the adjacent ones. When the storm moves, so say that we had this one and it was going to move this way,
Yeah.
this one would then get so it's not around it. It's the, whatever ones
Okay.
move.
Okay.
get
Let's take
sand
out some
on
of these
them.
top ones then, because these don't belong there.
Yeah, because it never went that way,
Jeez.
and it never went this way.
The sand business.
And that one wouldn't go there either.
No, man.
No.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and say that this never happened either.
Whatever.
Well, I mean, technically, because
Okay.
it went this
All right.
way, right?
It went
so
this
it wouldn't
way.
have been on this.
So it actually would be on these, because it went this. You know what?
it's cool. No, you know what? We're pros. we got this.
Just leave it. Just leave it.
we
We'll just,
read that
we'll just work
Bulbasaur-
with it how it is.
Did
now.
we read from No One Dead? Bulbasaur uses solar beam.
Yeah.
I was.
Okay.
Is it my turn?
I believe so.
Oh.
Wait, did I pick up my cards? I think I did. So did you
Oh,
take
I
your turn?
haven't taken my turn.
Oh,
But I draw 3. So all right, it's gonna move right 2. So that means those all get sand, right?
This gets sand.
This gets sand. Not
What?
those
Get
two?
No,
flipped?
these two get sand because we moved them.
Okay.
Yeah, that
this
makes
gets a
sense.
third
the ones
one.
that you move. So we definitely have
then
more
that
on
one
the
gets
board
a
than
first.
these.
Which
two.
is terrible, because
So
that's
this one
where we
doesn't
need
have
to
any.
get to our ship.
Well, no, there's one of these is a launch pad, and that's where we start from, yeah?
This is our launch pad.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Never mind.
All right, so now it's gonna move 3 up. Damn it, it's hitting me. Wait, no, it's not.
It can't.
1, 2. So put sand on those 2. Okay.
Oops, lol.
And left 2.
Damn it, it hit you.
Damn it, it hit me. A sand on me. I just got finished uncovering.
But you
it,
can
man.
move. You can still move on it though.
Yeah, no, it's just because I just got finished digging up the sand. Yeah, I just came
Gonna
right
dig
back.
up the sand,
Like,
man.
man.
Okay,
Your turn.
my turn. So, because I'm awesome, I'm going to move 1, I'm going to move 2, I'm going to clear, and I'm going to view.
Oh, okay. I was really confused at first.
Damn it.
Okay.
I was hoping that would be a gear.
That's all right. We know what it is now. That's good.
Yes.
That's good. All
Wait.
right. So now you draw 3.
Oh, we're going to die. We're going to die.
Okay, so put a
Alright.
second one on that. Upside down.
Yep. Ah.
Boop.
No.
Thank you.
Sorry.
No, I'm stuck.
All right.
Ah!
Boop.
Oh, stop. Yay.
I was trying to get away from the storm and it came right to me.
You fool.
Guys,
You poor
we
sad
are
fool. Doing really good.
doing awesome.
This game just got a lot more intense now that we know about the sand.
Yeah. I feel like if we were to start over, the intensity would ramp at a
Oh,
much
well,
more
I-
believable
There's definitely
pace.
some of these definitely have way less and more than they should.
Is
It's okay.
game over once these are gone?
Yep.
Because,
Yep. So we're gonna die, but it's
What?
fine because we're gonna do it as a family. So
What?
right.
There are not enough cards for that to be. Like we've been going through things pretty fast.
this is
playing
a
around.
hold on.
15-minute game,
I'm actually
if anything.
I'm gonna double check this because
That's insane. All right, but go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna take away the sand,
Over here.
or over here.
Ankle.
Get out of here. I'm gonna flip this dude.
Whoa, this looks really cool.
And then I guess I'm going to take a gear card, and then that should be my turn. So I got Secret Water Reserve. Any players on your tile receive 2 waters.
Wait, was that 3 or was that 2? I mean, 3 or 4 turns, because I thought that was 3.
I said 1 and take the
One
sand.
clear.
Oh, there was sand on
Flip.
top of it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay,
flip
so
and
that's
then take.
So that's 4.
So yeah,
Okay.
and it does not play at any time, does not count as an action, discard after use.
All right.
Got a water tile, so if anybody's like
Let's-
dying.
Okay, we should be fine. We should be able to just reshuffle those because all of the lose conditions,
Or the sand runs out.
thirst, being buried, so we need to add a sand marker, but there aren't any left. And then swept away, which is the sandstorm meter reaches this.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool.
All right.
All right.
So we can keep using those.
So
Well,
back
after
to
we
you.
finish those.
Me now?
Wait,
Okay.
did you draw this?
Oh, no, never mind, you're right.
You need
I gotta do
to give
this.
us some pain.
All right.
Okay, that's
Nowhere to
good. That's
go.
Thank
Good,
you.
good, 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 good.
Good.
Oh,
Nowhere to go.
all right. That
Awesome.
could have
Good.
been 3 too.
Perfect.
Ah.
Storm up.
It's okay though. You
Still
did
in the threes.
You did really good for us. That was a great one.
Still in the
Thanks.
threesies.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All
It's all
Head
my
to me.
skill, my math
This storm is getting mighty strong, ain't it, meteorologist?
Sorry guys, I wanted to
Huh?
explore. I was like, guys, we need to check out the desert. It's really cool. It'll be really fun.
1,
I trusted the meteorologist to tell us there wouldn't be a horrible storm.
2, 3. Okay, interesting.
That's
So
nice.
it's
That's
right
that
there.
has to. Well, this.
Yeah,
all
the
this
storm has
is
moved it over, but it's gonna be one of these ones.
It's one of these 2.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to draw 1 less card.
Brian Demis, just digging sand, yo.
All right, nowhere for it
Thanks,
to go.
Dodger.
Good, good,
Thanks,
good, good.
Dodger.
And
Oh,
down.
Base Dodger.
Base Dodger. All right.
I got a base over
Oh,
there.
base hoop god.
Oh, right in the tunnel.
Dang.
Grill.
Can it cover up a tunnel? I guess.
I guess you can technically cover the entrance.
Wait, did you draw 3 or 2?
I drew 2 because I used my ability.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
a great ability. All right. I guess I'm gonna dig twice and then another time to get underneath this.
1, 2, 3.
So that's 3. And this is, damn it! Well, at least I'm in a tunnel. I'll chill in the tunnel because that's 4 turns.
Yeah, you can travel between tunnel tiles. So if you want to,
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Unfortunately.
Okay, so apparently this is definitely.
So that's got to be
advantage.
it.
Yeah, 100%. All right, so
Wait, do you not want to do anything else?
that was 4 because I had to
it?
dig 2 sands.
1, 2,
And then 3 was to flip it over.
3.
Oh, and I'm in there.
So you could take.
Oh, I guess I'll take the gear.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Don't waste.
Thanks.
Don't waste stuff.
Doom Blaster. Remove all sand from your tile or from an adjacent tile. That's gonna get really.
That's going to
useful
get really helpful.
All right.
Especially down
now. Yeah, like that one right there.
that one that's full
Jeez.
of terrible.
Okay, so up 1.
Okay.
Boop.
Good thing I got this Doom Blaster. I can actually go in the tunnel and blast it all out and be like, ha. All right, so left 1. So, oh no, that's the engine.
No.
Wait, it goes up on
It
this.
goes on this
It goes
one.
on this.
Oh, never mind.
Our engine's getting covered up,
I'll understand this game eventually.
and the sun beats down even hotter.
Okay.
Move that up 1.
No. Sun
Everyone
down
just loses
is
water.
all-
Oh yeah, that's
one
water. That's
water.
water. Good thing I'm in a tunnel again.
Unless you want to use the solar shield.
Yeah, I might use my solar shield.
Every time it's happened, I've been in a tunnel.
How's it feel?
Feels good. I feel cool.
Discard
Us, the climber and the archaeologist just out here trying to find parts. Y'all just hanging in tunnels and stuff. So,
Look,
hey,
we found the tunnels. What did you want us to do exactly?
No one's
Find the
dead.
ship.
Saying hashtag cover up that hole, yo. Hashtag base Dodger.
Jesus. Wait, so we can't walk on these ones, or we
No,
can't,
but you can adjacently blow sand off of it. So you can be like, sand off. Right, you can do that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
okay. So, but I'm going to do things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to move up,
Okay.
and then I'm going to uncover.
Okay. Oh, what is that?
Launchpad.
That's the launch
That's
pad.
where we got to
There we
leave from.
go. Nice, nice. All right,
Does that
so
mean
that's
we get
2.
to like put this guy over there or something? Or
I guess we just know.
You just know. Okay.
That's a pretty huge piece, but so that's 2 of your turns.
You're welcome. And I'm going to move and I'm going to uncover.
Nice, nice.
Because, that's what I... What?
Okay, wheels now somewhere that we don't know.
So it's here, right?
Probably. That's probably it.
Jeez.
oh, I can try to. I gotta.
But he can climb.
But I still
He's
can't...
got a Dune Blaster, and
There's a
you've got a
Dune
Dune
Oh, yeah,
Blaster.
nice.
There's
So now you
adjacent
actually
though.
place, sorry, just to explain this. So because it's here and here, now that's there.
Oh, so this is always been here.
Wait a
Because
second.
you only have one direction for that.
No,
See,
we have
now-
both.
No, we had both.
Oh, you have, yep.
We know it's there.
So it has
So
to be that one.
if we know it's there, then we
Yes.
put the piece on it. Okay.
Oh.
Information.
Interesting.
In order to pick those up, you have to clear all the sand off. And then
Right.
Right, right.
All right, I got my Doom Blaster ready. Come on, Sandstorm, come my way. So I
So,
go.
wait, have we done everything? Are you?
Oh
You need to
crap!
draw your death cards.
One sun beams down.
Oh my god.
Man, still in this tunnel.
So that's
Don't
one
die, please.
down. Okay.
Wait, so are you at 1 now, or is...
I'm at 1.
I'm at 1 as
Then I'm
well.
gonna be at 0.
I am also
then
at
death.
1.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And then this is supposed to be this
Moves
way.
down. Okay. So we need
Sand on
one
both.
there and one here. Shit.
Okay, and then we do a quick shuffle. Shuffle music.
Well,
Shuffle,
you're
shuffle.
closer to the engine.
Shuffle.
I am quite close to the engine.
You know what?
Close to the wheel, I can.
Take the dust off and want to head somewhere else, I can come over with the Doom Blaster and save some time.
Okay.
Okay.
Because, yeah, you can just, like, take the sand off of where you're sitting and then move
Upside down.
away.
I've got a Dune Blaster, so
No, it goes up.
I'm
this gets 3.
thinking about
Oh, geez.
moving here and then blowing these guys off and then taking the wheel, right?
Yep.
You also need water though.
Well, I have one left. I mean,
You
if
also
I
have
get,
the
if I get,
canteen.
and I do have the canteen.
Oh, you have
Oh,
the
okay.
canteen. That's good. Yeah,
Cool.
do that then.
So, you know,
Yeah, since you got the canteen, that's definitely
yeah,
a good strategy.
yeah.
I
So
think.
is that
Do
what
that.
we're gonna?
Plus,
we're
there's
gonna-
might be water in one of those two. Maybe we
I
don't
don't know.
know.
So we got okay. So
That.
here and
Okay.
then
Blow it all
below.
off.
Here's this guy.
Okay.
Wherever he goes. Get rid of all that.
All sand from your tile or
So
from an
then-
adjacent tile. Cool.
So then I go here
And pick up.
and pick up.
Is that a turn picking that up?
Yes, picking it
Okay.
up is a turn.
Now, is
So that's
flipping
4
this?
then.
So that's 4, right?
You just took 4.
So you went 1, blow.
That's
3
not an
was
action
moving.
Oh, the card isn't an action.
Yeah, the card is in
Oh,
action.
okay, then yeah, you
Yeah.
can flip it.
though. 1.
So.
Water!
Yes!
Yay.
Cool.
You're full.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
That's really good because you need that bad.
Yep.
Do I put that on there now, or? do
Yeah.
I have to keep
Warrior
it?
No.
needs water.
Assembling
bad.
has to be separate actions.
Okay, all right, I got that.
Separate actions that I think happen here. Like we all have to go there and then
Yeah,
just be like,
yeah.
boop, boop, fly away.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'm done. All right.
Oh, did
Oh no, yeah. I was
all
forgetting
that
that.
nonsense.
We're just like, no.
Oh,
Well, this is
back
going to have
up.
a lot now. That goes to 4.
No, because it goes up, right?
oh,
it
no,
goes
this,
this
oh,
way.
it is up. Oh boy.
So
You're
I'm stuck.
Oh, boy.
Here, let's turn these
Yeah.
upside down.
I failed you guys with the shuffling.
Doop.
Oh, boy.
And this
Oh,
way.
good. That's perfect. That's actually a good thing.
There we go. So now you can blast it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then boop.
Oh,
And then.
wait, no,
or
this is
oh.
down.
Let's just put all these in the right order.
All right.
Wow, it's just the top set.
All right. Don't worry about the engine. I got it. You get
Okay.
the hell to safety.
Okay, I'll
Or
try to
somewhere.
get out of here. Cool. Was that 3?
Yes.
Sick. Okay, yeah. So, 1, 2.
It feels so sad when all your turns are that. It's like, man.
I'll do 3, 4. No.
19, I think that comments for you.
An action to look at some cards.
I know. I've been
equal to
totally
level.
thinking about that like the whole time. I'm like, how could I turn this into a Dune game? Like that's like totally what I've been thinking this whole time. It's like, why isn't this Dune themed? Like, come on, guys.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
you have sandworms and.
It's definitely
Missed opportunity.
There, and then one of my other abilities is I can look at the next 3 cards and put 1 at the bottom. But then I think I have to put the other ones.
But then you still have to draw 3? Is
I
that
think I still have to draw these next 3, yeah.
okay?
Okay, so
What did you put at the bottom?
another one of these. So
Okay.
there would have been 2 of those in a
Whoa.
row.
Oh, geez, you would have died.
Yeah, I would
That's
have
so
died.
good you did that.
So I'm really glad I looked.
Oh my God.
I'm real close to dying now though.
Come on. Yeah,
This moves up again. So
I really need
But
you
now-
to not let me die.
Listen.
Wait, I got this too. It's like if
Adjacent?
But you had, oh,
Well, if you pop over to my tile.
But that's
Oh,
a
yeah,
well.
yeah,
I
yeah,
get
yeah,
full.
yeah,
I just
you're
need
right,
to
you're
make
right.
one more.
Yeah, I just need to.
No!
Oh
We died!
no! Oh.
Oh, man.
Poor cat.
Well, I got
Wow.
the wheel, and that's.
Wait, didn't you look at?
Yeah, apparently
there
there
were
were three in a row.
there were three
Good
sunbeds
shuffle.
down.
Good shuffle. Oh.
You did this to yourself.
Yeah, you shuffled it for yourself.
Look,
I came here.
I don't know about you guys, but
On this
I'm getting
trip.
out of here. So.
I just want,
I'm getting out of
I'm
here.
just gonna put this
I
together.
blame the
Yeah,
meteorologist.
cool.
Wait.
Yep, yes.
Not only did the meteorologist get us into a sandstorm where our ship crashed,
Whoa, whoa.
she also
whoa.
failed to tell us that the sun was going to continue to get hotter.
Look,
You are bad at your
I told
job.
us once, and it helped us, but then it
Yeah.
happened another couple of times. And look, I was almost out of water. My head wasn't working that's why I kept
I
saying
guess
I needed more water. Look.
I guess it comes down to she told you once, but does she need to tell you twice?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's her job. So.
I mean, I'll just say as the explorer, I was excited about this trip, and then I went to our meteorologist and was like, hey, is it good to go on this trip? Are we good and set to go?
You guys are all up on my nuts.
Hashtag blame Dodger.
No, come on.
I just want to know what this does exactly. Like,
Yeah,
what
what
is
is
this?
it?
It's
supposed
the
to
lithium
do?
crystal.
I was gonna say it's
It's like, I guess
crystal
you
that
need to tell
powers-
time. I get the engine, I
Sure.
get the propeller.
It's like Final
but
Fantasy. That's
is this the fuel?
obviously, yeah.
Is this like a crystal fuel?
Maybe, yeah. It's our
not
materia.
a Dune-powered, it's
gonna-
not a Dune theme game, it's a Final Fantasy theme
I
game.
know.
Crystals do
Oh,
everything.
no,
Right,
no,
totally.
no. You need to get some suspensors on this. And
Just
Like Final Fantasy Legend of the Crystals, based off of FF5. That's an anime.
is it?
Yes. It was okay.
I found out there's two different anime that are basically like we're gonna make personifications of different video game systems or video game characters and put them into a world that's totally not licensed, and I love that stuff so much. If you go on Crunchyroll, you can watch High School Seiha Girls, which is where all of the different Sega systems are ladies who are doing their thing.
Oh, Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll. You say,
Crunchyworld,
Doctor.
yes.
Please tell me about Crunchyroll.
Go to our new website, crunchyworld.com, and sign up for your free trial. We have no anime. All right, guys, we are going to take our first break, and you're going to watch a real dumb sketch we made, and it's going to be great. And then we'll be back and play more games. Yay! You have to help me.
Okay, whatever it is, I got a shovel in my car, so like, don't even sweat it.
I need to hide.
Hi.
Dodger, you're being ridiculous.
Steve, I need your help. She's crazy.
Wait, but how did you? I thought if you were
Oh no, she's here. It's too late. It's too late!
too late.
Get out of there! Get!
Hide me or die, you pathetic worm. Hey, you okay?
Touch, where are your sunglasses? Where'd they go?
Oh, I think I was going through some sort of a weird evil phase.
Evil thing. Okay, but what's going on?
Okay, don't be mad, but I might have built a time machine.
Okay, that's amazing.
Thank you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've been playing this game called Paradox Tag. And what it is, well, you just you have a tag game going until the universe potentially collapses. So,
Collapses.
hey, there you are!
Dodger, no,
what? She's crazy.
There's a Kickstarter out right now for a game called Perception. It's a game where you are blind and you have to kind of tap your cane around in order to see the area in front of you. It's intended to be a horror game, but a small indie studio found it horrific for a completely different reason. Tiny Bull had been making a game called Blind for the last year and a half, and the concept is almost identical. Both are intended to be sort of creepy games. Blind, I guess, is supposed to be more of a puzzly game, whereas Perception is more of a stay away from the creatures in the dark sort of game. But the mechanics of both are very similar, and Perception is being made by some pretty high-profile people. Perception is being made by the people who made BioShock and Dead Space, and Blind is being made by a tiny company that not a lot of people know about, so they went into full-on panic mode. Like, what do we do? It's interesting because we do exist in a space where we look at games and we can immediately equate them to other games, right? You play a game and you're like, oh, I see elements of Call of Duty here, but there are also, you know, the art style is reminding me of Journey, and like, you know, you just always wind up pulling from past knowledge. And every now and then a game really does just seem like it's an identical game to something else that you've played. You're like, there wasn't a whole lot of, you know, the differences here are not very great. But for a concept that hasn't really been explored very much, like what do you do with a protagonist who is blind, who is in sort of a terrifying situation? For two different studios, one with people who are very well known and one with people who are maybe not so well known, how do you navigate that? Like that whole idea of we are making basically the same game, and not intentionally at all. Like neither of us borrowed from one another. You know, one game has been worked on for quite a while. One game was literally just announced on Kickstarter. It's like, what do you do there? So I guess at first the people at Tiny Bowl were like, pack it in, I guess. Like, cool, good job on that last year and a half. Let's go home, I guess. But I'm really, really glad to see they didn't stick with that sort of an outlook. They decided, you know what, we do have enough differences. Our game, again, is more of a puzzle game. Their game is not. You know, there are some differences there, and there's always space for different takes on the same idea. So they are going to continue making the game, which I'm so glad about. I would love to play both. Like, both games sound very interesting. I would love to see what both groups do with that sort of a concept.
So overall, 2015 is a big year for movies. What do you feel about it?
You know, this year has already been pretty good, to be honest. I've seen a lot of really great movies so far, so I'm hoping that this trend continues. I've been kind of shocked at, you know, it being the shitty part of the year, and I've already seen, like, 4 solid films. So there's that. Can I talk about those?
Yes.
Okay, so I saw What We Do in the Shadows, which is this awesome mockumentary vampire spoof about these like 4 vampires that live together and they're roommates, and it's about the mundane aspects of their life. And it's got Jermaine from Flight of the Conchords, and I love Jermaine, and so it was so funny. Rhys Darby is in it. It's just hilarious. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. It's right now it's being released wide release, so go check it out. Also, I saw this thing called Wild Tales. It's from Argentina. It's subtitled, so if you're not into subtitles, you may want to stay away from it. But it's these 6 vignettes about people who snap and they get revenge, and it's a very dark comedy. A lot of people die in it, but it's like really funny, and like, I don't know, it's just, the wit in it is great. It's like I was blown away by this movie. Also, I really love Chappie.
Chappie!
I love Chappie. I thought it was really great.
I love Chappie.
I don't know why people are hating on this movie so hard.
Who's hating on it?
I don't know. I don't even want to talk about it. I just know that I really enjoyed it. I thought that this was Neil Blomkamp's best work to date. I really loved DeAntwoord. I think they did a great job in it. I thought the directing, the writing, everything was solid. I was into it. And even Hugh Jackman, he was a great villain. You know, I didn't think of him as Wolverine, you know, for the first time in a long time. So that was awesome. One other movie I've seen lately that was really awesome was It Follows. It is a horror movie. I would highly recommend going to see it. I wouldn't say like I loved it more than The Babadook, but I will say that it's super solid. I really enjoyed it. It's a great first effort. This guy who fucking wrote it, directed it, did a great job. I love I loved it. It was great. It's a really simple, low-budget horror movie that totally works. Right? There's a couple of things at the end that I was like, I don't quite understand that, but it's fine. Go see it. It Follows.
Hello, everybody. We were talking about It Follows because I was like, oh, It Follows.
It's so good.
See that?
Is it creepy?
It's so good. Like, I highly recommend it. I had the best time watching it.
Cool.
Yeah,
I mean, is it campy or creepy, or what's the?
It's solid. It's a really solid, fun horror film.
Yeah.
Like, I had a great time watching it. It was like kind of a new idea. It was a twist on an old idea where, you know, in the 80s, where if you have sex, you're killed. And like in this one, well, it's like in the 80s.
I didn't know that about the 80s.
That's the way to tell me
In
stuff.
the 80s slasher horror films, if you have sex or promiscuous, then you end up dying in the film.
Wait,
as a teenager.
I was born in the
Right.
80s. Does that mean I wasn't really born? Because
Well, listen, but this is like a total flip on that, where you have you have to have sex to get rid of the monster that's coming.
Oh, I
like you
this
have
world.
to be promiscuous.
Right,
so,
right.
But it's like. Totally.
I approve of this world.
What? Yeah, it's like a supernatural STD. Like, it's like if you have sex with someone and like this thing follows you and it takes these different forms and stuff.
So basically,
and then, like, if it catches you, it kills you.
So if you're in a relationship, you're okay.
Well, yeah, if you're not philandering around, yeah, you know, with someone who
Who has the
following.
supernatural STD, right? Yeah.
But the thing is, if the person that you gave it to, if they get killed, then it comes back down the list to you.
Oh.
So,
wow.
like, it's
Dang it.
It's like hot potato.
Yeah. You gotta like bang somebody and then be like, look, if you could just go and then bang somebody else like now,
right now.
right now,
Like,
that would be
right
great.
now.
Like,
Yeah.
We gotta
like
get this
just
going.
go, yeah.
As many people, like
Yeah.
everybody just go for it.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Amazing. Cool.
I mean,
cool.
Follows just wants people to have a good time, really. It's
Yeah,
just like,
totally.
go out and have some fun, guys.
You know, I'll say the soundtrack is really great. Like, it's got like really stylish, like sexy soundtrack that like really makes it.
Yeah. Makes it that great combination of like sensual and also creepy.
Awesome.
Yeah, cool.
There's just not a lot of great horror films like lately. I don't know.
So
this
now
one
I'm
was-
just imagining the soundtracks being like a porno soundtrack.
Well, did you hear
Wow.
it's an electro synth pop soundtrack.
Oh, that
Like,
sounds
and it's
interesting.
really
Yeah.
fun. Disaster Piece.
Well, it's the guy who
Oh,
scored Fez.
interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's amazing stuff.
I do like the music from Fez, so there you go.
You'll like it.
Awesome. We're gonna play a super weird game here. Originally, we can't play co-op, I believe. I think that one of us has to play a little bit of single player. So if you guys want to send us questions or would you rathers or anything like that at Polaris tweets #FriendZoneLive, and then we'll have those pop up, and then one of us can do this weirdness.
Also, apparently
Yep.
we were RIP, erect, shots fired, and hashtag.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, all of those things did happen to us. Wait, which one is these is number one? Is it this one?
I'm number.
It's the only one.
We can
Apparently
do
so.
verses? Apparently we can do
Ooh,
verses.
verses?
Perfect. Okay,
Oh.
but still, if you want to send us some stuff, I mean, go for it.
I guess I will take this one. I shall
Perfect.
play the game of life.
How many teams are there?
Oh no, it's one of these where we can all control it.
Oh, yes.
No!
Wait, we had it. We did it.
Oh, we're good.
Number-
Guys, we're good.
Oh,
We're
wait,
good.
well,
Okay.
I don't know which one I am.
Number of
I
planes.
think you're player 2, probably.
You're player 2.
I guess
Oh.
before that.
Oh, I see. Number of planes. Okay. Arena width. Sure. Start match.
Does it mean like, ooh, Mitch Cassidy?
Ooh, I could pick the first one.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
gosh.
God, they're so
What?
great.
These are great.
My brother in the gi doing
I was
this.
player 2. I guess I'm not.
Oh, no,
You're
wait,
player
I
two.
don't-
You are, yeah, there we go.
Oh, she looks pretty badass. He's got so thuggin'.
Oh my gosh, that guy just
Fine.
reminds me of Doctor Who, the fourth Doctor.
Oh yeah, in a way, yeah, because he's got the
Oh,
sword.
Ben Zay is a little broken.
All right.
Oh, well, I suck, so
I like
I'm
how-
gonna- I'm gonna get the best
I
one.
like how
can find.
ridiculous this guy is.
I
now.
know, yeah. One of us has to be him. So if you're not him, okay, I'll be him.
Dr. Claus. I just finally read the names.
Okay.
Are we fighting each other?
Oh my god.
This looks so
This is
cool.
awesome. It's like what Mortal Kombat always dreamed of.
Look at you jump.
Oh, there's 3 planes. I
just-
get it now.
Hey Dodger. Hey Dodger. Oh.
How do I do other stuff?
How do I turn around for God's sake?
Oh my god, there are. Okay, that's what the planes are.
It's not. See, it's not.
It's not safe.
It's not going.
Hey
I'm
Dodger.
pressing
Oh
it.
dang, gosh dang.
Are we supposed to?
Don't mess with the ninja. You ready to do
Oh,
this?
you have the broken controller apparently. So we're gonna swap your controller out. In the
I'm
meantime,
gonna say, like, I know I'm
murder
not
each
like that great, but like, come on, like,
other. But for real though,
for real.
keep fighting you though. So you can't fight back.
No, I keep on just trying to
I
do my
can feel the
special on
punches.
people.
I can feel them.
There's a guy in front of the television who's kicking my butt.
Die!
No!
Pirouette.
No.
Goodbye.
Yeah, it's working. Thank you.
Oh, you've been cornered.
Perfect.
Ah, you
Dude, the way
karate
that
kick.
There has to be a block button in this insanity
Oh, you can
that
slide.
is
If you
this.
double tap in the direction, you'll like kind of
yeah, totally.
slide over there.
All right.
Oh yeah,
Moving
my
planes, moving planes.
Combo breaker.
Stop surrounding the brother.
Dude, the way that the characters look is awesome.
I know the way the characters look is fantastic. I love how overly
Just throw VHS.
Oh, there is a block.
Oh, you get a counter.
There's a block.
Whoa.
Yep, trigger button, homie.
Which trigger button? Oh, there it is.
Left.
No, no.
But it uses some of your stamina meter. Oh.
Yeah, get wrecked. Counter.
Konnichiwa!
You guys aren't using your specials. I don't know why.
I don't know.
How do I use it? A special.
You use your special.
I'm dead. I'm mega dead, guys.
Welcome. I told you because I knew.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Doubling up.
Oh, let's do this.
man.
Then. Let's do this. You ready to do this?
No. Yep. Keep going. Keep going.
Oh.
Oh, snap.
Whoa, what was that?
Toes blocked. Nope. You're not gonna do this.
Okay.
You can't do
Goodbye.
Nope. Come on.
Go.
Let's do this. Go.
Okay.
Moving.
That's some Johnny Cage nonsense.
Oh,
Oh, no, that was some Johnny Cage nonsense.
So what's the deal?
yeah, I
with
need to
this
do the
game?
crotch kick.
What's the deal?
It's just a fighting game, I think.
Well,
That's all there.
Oh no, you tricked me.
there's like, is it a
freaking
theme?
person.
Like,
Oh, you have a meter. The blue meter
I
builds
have
up.
no idea. It's just a new.
It's just awesome. That's all you need.
Okay. I will not lose to this.
You sure? You
they're
sure?
just regular
sure?
people who fight.
Ow.
That's the thing. They're just
Ow.
regular people who fight.
This is what street battles are really like. You go on the streets, you see a fight. This is exactly what it looks like.
Oh, so this is like street
Just like that.
fighting.
Yep.
Okay.
Just like this. Yep. Good. We can do teams next time too.
Whoa! You see that? That was awesome. All right, cool. Hey, what's up, bro?
What is it? What it is? What is life? What is being
I don't
awesome?
know. What is life? Tell me, please.
Dang it.
Dang.
Counter.
I'm gonna hop away.
It was
You guys are
made
probably having
by
a
a
blast of
small
fun.
independent team.
Smoke bomb.
I was just told that by the bunnies. They're looking up the name of the team.
I like the way she walks. She's like, I'm
I know,
coming,
man.
I'm coming.
She's ready. She's doing the grapevine.
You ready to do this?
Am I ready to do it?
I don't think you're ready.
Oh, guard rush! Whoa!
Why do you counter and I just get guard rushed?
No, brother, no.
Oh, dang!
Correct.
I was supposed to come back from the.
It's a French game.
That
It
explains
explains a
everything.
lot, yeah.
You wanna do like teams like this?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Sure.
Cool.
Try some
Yeah,
of
we're
that.
good.
Do we still want
Let's do
3
2
planes?
planes.
Let's do 2 planes.
Two
yeah.
Let's make this
I agree.
intense.
Let's make
Why? Okay, yeah, super small.
Super
super small.
Super small.
All right, I'm gonna stay with my brother.
All right. Man, that's not cool. Cause look at Benzi's stats.
I know,
Right?
but I suck really bad. I haven't held a control. I don't even remember the last time I've held
Yeah?
it. Probably the last time was on
Probably last time we were
FriendZone.
friend zone, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Sam, I am.
I gave it up.
You gave up games.
Gave it up the games, yeah. We moved out to LA.
Oh, there's so many.
There's so many
other
characters.
You need a level
people.
100 character.
Let's see.
And Benzi's still the strongest.
I'll be this guy.
This guy. Oh, I like his
Oh,
the
good.
boxing stuff.
Yep.
That's so great. Oh god. Oh my god. What? Where am I? Who am I?
You are both in this amazing.
Oh my god.
Literally already dead.
We,
That's what happened to you.
Dodger, we got this. We're winning.
Woo, woo. Oh man.
I learned how to. Oh god.
Oh, okay, well.
I don't know what that does. But
Okay,
Me neither.
so if you hold RT, that's how you can unleash your specials. No. Karate man, get away from my
But
friend.
must
That's my friend.
Must karate Jones.
No, it's my friend. You don't understand. It's my
Wait, you
friend.
don't get it. Hold on, but wait. No, stop the madness.
Oh, wait. I just realized something that we haven't done yet.
Huh.
Yep. Yep. You guys have fun.
Wait, what?
Another plane. Come with me, Dodger.
Oh,
Come with me to another plane.
I'm trying.
I'm the full whiff. Hey Dodger, hey, remember that time we played Gang Beast?
I do remember that.
And you tossed me into the fire and the flames?
Yeah, and then you did fine, right?
No, I still lost.
Yep, you did fine.
I have to avenge my death.
Are you throwing like
VHS tape?
VHS tapes at me?
I think so.
I mega died again. Guys, I'm really bad at this game. I'm like really, really bad at this game.
Nah, I've been a bad teammate. I admit it. I'm sorry. That intro
What's the name of this game? Max Fury?
That intro just destroyed me.
Really?
Please. Yep.
What did you guys think
Get
of
out of
Mad
here!
Max Road?
Get out of here!
Scott Keats wants to know how we felt about Mad Max.
Oh, it was amazing.
It was a
Loved it.
Me too.
Loved it.
I know some people who really like Mad Max movies really didn't like it, but man, I loved it.
I haven't seen the old Mad Max movies, so I couldn't compare. The one thing I was surprised by, because I've never seen a Mad Max movie, was how little Max does.
Was
in the
involved.
movie. But I mean, I don't want to ruin anything, but I just thought he would be more involved of a character.
No,
And it
that's always how it's been, though.
Well, no, I'm not saying it. I'm saying I've never seen a Mad Max movie, so that was surprising having not seen
Yeah,
it. And I
right.
talked to friends afterwards, and they were like, "That's how it always is." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still, regardless, it was a great movie. So.
Yeah, I was like so excited for George Miller. It's like, he's getting up there. Like he's not a young guy, and like
Totally,
he's had
dude.
20 years to think about this. And you think like
I
an
know,
older
after
dude
10
wouldn't
years
make
of
such
it
an
not getting made,
intense,
too.
like crazy thing, but he just made like the coolest, most awesome movie.
Dude, I love that like he insisted that the cars be like, actual working cars, like that all of that stuff just be legit. Like, oh god.
Yeah, there's some interview with him where they talked about CG and all that. And he goes, "Why would I use CG when I can just blow stuff up?" It was
I mean,
great.
it's like CG is great for like pushing things like over the limit or whatever, but it's like you have to have a blend of practical and CG. Like that fire tornado, the CG fire tornado is like that is what you use that shit for. Like,
I mean, look, like a movie like Avengers, you just cannot make without CG. But at the end of the day, stuff like Mad Max just looks way cooler to me.
Yeah, for sure,
Practical effects, I always prefer.
yeah. Well, it's like I was like really disappointed with Jurassic World.
It's not me. Oh, it is me.
Because I was hoping to see a little bit more practical in Jurassic World, and they really had like some raptor heads and then like the little sauropod head, but that was it, And I was like, like when they first show the first shot, and it's like that CG egg, and it was just like, it just like was a punch in the face, It's just like you're not gonna see anything like practical, and you're like, all right, fine.
Yeah, Jurassic World was fun, but like the whole beginning was, hey, did you like Jurassic Park? Here's some throwback stuff. And I was like, all right, cool. And then the last half of it was Jurassic Park by Michael Bay.
Yeah.
It's just like, here's tons of big dinosaurs eating each other and the humans acting like morons, so they're in the middle of it. And then some explosions.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun, but stupid.
Yeah.
But that's what made it awesome for me. Like, me and my buddies went to see it opening night, and the very fact that it was the most ridiculous thing is what made it the best thing ever.
I can see how you would feel that way. Like, I grew up with like Jurassic Park, and like I just have so much respect for that film. Like, I mean, it's a masterpiece, and like the thing is just like they have so much ethics and philosophy in it.
A butt smash.
It's like it's not just like a thrill ride, It's so much fun, and like I was expecting to see more of that, like ethics and philosophy and.
No,
but they
It's
it was
a
just, like,
2 hours of stupid decisions.
Well, and it's like it sucks too, because like the director of my show, T-Bone, he loves Jurassic Park. Like he loves fucking dinosaurs more than anybody I fucking know.
Yeah.
And he even has a pitch of like, this is what I would do for my Jurassic Park movie, and it's so much better than the shit that they made.
Yeah.
And it's like so frustrating because it's like they gave it to this, director who's like a noobler, And it's like, well, shit, if you're just giving away Jurassic Park franchises, why don't you give one to Tyson,
Well, dang. I mean,
shit, I think
he's gonna give it to any old yahoo.
I don't know, man. This is weird.
I like the way my character blocks. He's just like,
he's just like,
I just hold my stick out.
Whoever's player 2 has been kicking my butt for a while now, and I would like for that to stop.
Yeah, you guys are doing way better.
no!
Yeah, get wrecked, fool. I'm out. Yep, I'm out.
Oh my God,
You're
player
out?
2.
No, dog.
Oh my goodness,
No, I
player
want
2.
to go. Go away from me. Ow.
Oops.
Oh, Shoryuken.
No!
Shoryuken.
You will not take me out, player 2.
Ow. Ow.
Get wrecked by the
Does
big,
not every player
by the
have a
big
counter?
booty. I think they all do, but I think it just shows up in like
Well, if I'm gonna get wrecked, at least I'll get wrecked in style.
Oh.
the booty.
Big booty style. There's a grab? Wait, that's not. Oh, that's because you're on my team. I was like, why doesn't he do anything?
Yes!
Yeah, combo!
Yes!
Combo, Rick! Oh no, he stuck his butt out at me. Oh, he's humping.
No!
He's humping me to
I'm
death.
out!
Yeah, get wrecked!
No!
Ow.
No!
Ha-ha! Yeah, purple wins! Yay!
It's all right. It's only because of power of the butt.
Yeah, I mean that butt.
Both of you
butt
guys
power.
did have butt attacks.
Now I feel like I'm getting my sea legs.
That Blockbuster
take the
employee
less-
butt attack.
This guy.
Wow.
Let's see, what's the?
Let's have 1 versus 3.
Yep.
I'll do it.
Let's do it.
I'll do it.
I think that's
Oh
19
no,
right
I
now.
don't want to be the one that everybody.
Player one's got to be.
Ass.
Yep.
Okay. Oops. Cool.
Perfect.
Got it.
All right.
But
so
player one should get the long.
I'm getting
Yeah,
Ninja.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I see what you did there.
There we go.
All right, I'm gonna get
I like it. I approve.
tricky. I love
Yeah, I like his boxing style.
I'll be this guy.
Okay, so this is gonna be destructive.
Don't worry,
do
I
it.
believe in you. You got it.
Go.
You got it.
Ah.
Oh my God.
bro.
If you,
Well, this
side-
is a mugging.
Side note.
This is called
If you win, I'm gonna be so confused.
Did you guys see Inside Out?
Oh,
I
dude,
haven't
I
Yes.
seen
love
it yet.
I
I
saw
heard
it.
I love
So
so
good,
much.
It's so good.
I cried
God.
all the
I
time.
cried like 3 times.
Kamehameha.
Someone from the back. Yeah, do your dance. Counter.
Block, you bastard. This is a mugging if I've ever seen one.
Yep.
Yep.
That's literally what
So
it
many
is. It-
VHS tapes.
I like how they
like
have
a-
like a Blockbuster style employee when Blockbuster doesn't even exist anymore.
It's so sad.
It is. I love Blockbuster. Even like
This
a
is
few years
very
ago, I
old
went there all the
statements.
time.
I would just like to point out.
I enjoyed like going and then you like look at all the different covers and then you pick one just based on like the
Yeah,
stupid crap
totally.
on the front of it. Like you have no idea whether it's gonna be good or not. You didn't have like Rotten Tomatoes to let you know, So it was always this fun like crapshoot of what you were gonna get.
Yeah, totally.
And like beyond that though, it was just the fact that Netflix doesn't have everything, so it's just a way to go and.
Well,
like,
neither does Blockbuster.
No, but
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
it makes you have more options. So you can say, let's. You'd be
Well,
like,
no, because then you
"Hey,
go there
let's-"
to get it, and then it's out because you only have 5 copies, and that would always happen when you have like the new thing that
That's
came
true.
out, like Titanic or something. It's like, yeah, good luck. You have to wait like 2
Oh
weeks.
my God, that move my guy is using right now is incredible.
This
He's
is
literally
the
just doing the
worst.
boxing bag
Woo,
thing.
we won! I'm so shocked.
Wow, how do we do it? I don't even know.
The very fact I got even half of you under half, I should get a
That's,
cookie.
yeah.
I feel pretty good about myself right now, I gotta say.
Uh,
1 versus 2.
One verse one verse
one
two?
verse
Yeah.
1 verse 2.
Okay.
I'll go on the alternate.
You want to be the other one?
Yeah, I'll be the other one.
Okay. Do you still want to be a 1, Lamar, or do you
Yeah,
want to? Okay.
I'm down with this.
All right.
I'm gonna go back to my
It's because
karate
we're
man.
men and we don't need any.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah.
It's gonna be me and 19 trying to crush y'all's. Did Dodger go to Anime Expo today? I have not been yet, but I will be going right after this because Octopimp has a panel at 7 o'clock.
Oh,
I'm gonna go there and be like, "Hey, buddy, talk about stuff, animus."
Can you talk about free for me? That's all I want to hear about.
Yeah, he's probably gonna talk about free a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Oh, you're both
Oh,
purple.
You guys,
wow.
you guys started in the middle.
I did not even notice. Why am I getting pimped?
Why are you getting pinned? Because you are. Yep, humping you from behind. That was really bad. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, and also you're both the same. Oh my goodness.
Get wrecked.
Are we still on one
No,
plane?
please. No, please. No, please.
Wait. Oh, there I am.
There we go. Taste my Blockbuster tapes.
Oh my
Really
God.
good.
I just got the a Panasonic Omni-Movie VHS full-size camcorder, and I'm so excited. I'm gonna take it to like Comic-Con and try to get like really crazy like 80s footage of just like cosplayers and
Oh, that's gonna be awesome.
It's so dope. Like I filmed one of my vlogs on it recently, and like everybody just hated it. Like they were just so angry. It was so pissed. It was great.
And you're like,
I was like, what is wrong with you guys? This is great because
you
like
just sucked all of us in.
Yes, I did.
it's like we've got I don't know, analog stuff. I'm having a lot of
Oh my
fun playing
goodness.
with like analog stuff.
Yeah.
Like I want to get this one camera called like the Pixel 2000, which records to like a cassette tape. Like it's like the shittiest quality you can get.
Uh-huh.
And there's like a film festival every year for it. So people are still like actively using these things.
That's awesome.
Because they're the worst. That's so exciting.
You guys beat us.
Hey, bro. Don't.
How you doing, bro?
Don't be
I
that
haven't
way,
used
please.
the new Barbie cam that we got. We have a Barbie with a camera in her
Picture
chest.
of that, yeah.
But we had another Barbie cam that's an actual Barbie camcorder that's hilarious. Like T-Bone's really into the Barbie camcorder one. He thinks he really likes that one. Like when we were unpacking it, he's like, what is this weird thing? And I was like, that's the tripod for it. It's like this weird plastic like flower thing that you like screw into it. He's like, oh my gosh, it has a tripod.
That's amazing.
Seth wants to know if anyone has any plans for 4th of July.
So much barbecue.
Anime.
Yeah, I don't have any plans yet. I'm gonna try to like finish all the shooting for like volume 2 tomorrow, and then like Saturday I'll have like fun times, like probably beer involved.
Nice, yeah.
Something with beer.
At the moment, for me, it's honestly just working. Like, work day.
See, I'm forcing myself to take a day off because I'm like, no, I am celebrating my independence from work. Like,
I might be doing some like stuff with my gymnastics friends, I guess, at night. But maybe I'm like, I got a lot of work.
Gymnastics friends.
I do b-boying, breaking.
Ah.
So,
You were twice as cool.
only twice though. No, so yeah, I do like breakdance stuff and like I go to gymnastics place, so that's like one of my things.
Guys, we have a new character, by the way.
We do?
Yep.
Oh!
Nice.
It's the steampunk guy.
Steampunk?
He had those goggles, the steampunk goggles on.
Does he? He looks like a...
Oh, that's right.
Hater
There's a
dude.
jump button.
Oh, maybe.
Again, there's a
Maybe.
button.
Maybe
to
snowboard
jump.
glasses. I don't know.
Stop
hitting
How do
me.
I
19,
block?
stop hitting me.
Let's
This is not
I'm
nice.
gonna whip you with my hair.
You're gonna whip your hair back and forth?
Yeah.
You're gonna whip your hair
Yeah.
back and forth?
Really, that might have helped a lot.
You know, I have to make a
You already got
confession.
Nick
I
Fury,
kind
right?
of love Jaden Smith a little bit. Like, he's
Me
so
too.
crazy and like ridiculous that I love it. Like, I'm totally down with it. Like, do whatever you want, you crazy weird rich kid. Like, man, I want to see like how weird he can get. You know.
Yeah, he's
I love the
pretty
crazy
bad.
stuff he says, but like half the time though, some of the stuff he says is like kind of like wise that I like totally agree with, and then like other stuff is like super weird. I don't know. I'm into it.
I mean, I
wanna
heard a
see
story
more.
where apparently he was at like Disneyland and someone saw him and he shows him like a notepad with stuff written on it. He goes, "Here you go. This is a tweet before I send it."
That's
If
amazing.
you'd have to make one argument why I should start watching anime, what would it be? I would say because
I say Attack on Titan.
well,
Oh.
let's say if you.
I'm not asking for recommendations.
But he's saying
That's
no.
why.
Why should he start watching anime? Not what anime. he should
Prove to
watch.
me that all anime isn't trash is basically what it is.
I would say that there is an anime for everybody. There's a lot of stuff that you might not like, but there's definitely going to be one thing that like really appeals.
I mean, honestly, it's like video games.
Yeah,
or
it's
like
like
anything.
movies
It's
or,
just
like,
like
books,
there's some
like-
really good ones and some really bad ones, and there's
Yeah,
some really
it's like-
weird ones and some really.
It's like comic books. Like people think, oh, comic books are just superheroes, and it's like, no, man. There's like everything for every type of person who likes every type of genre. Like,
Yeah.
there's something.
I would also say that if like you were asking the question like why should I watch anime versus like American cartoons, like what's the benefit of experiencing both?
Because the Japanese are amazing.
Well, like their stories come from a totally different culture and they wind up having completely different archetypes than we're used to. Like the way that they utilize characters and the sort of stories that they tell wind up seeming very unique and new to us. And I really appreciate the sort of characters that wind up showing up in anime and manga because they seem so like fresh. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I think that they're the sort of stories that you're gonna wind up seeing in anime is gonna be interesting to you.
Yeah.
For sure.
Man, I grew up in the days where like you had to get a fan sub off eBay.
Totally!
And
Oh my
like,
God, I
and it
was
was some
talking about this
crappy
with a friend.
VHS, and like it was like just like copied so many times.
Totally. There were like really bad GeoCities websites where people would be like,
Oh my
"I'll-
God,
if-
GeoCities.
As long as you buy the VHS tape and the shipping and handling, I did all of the fan
Translate
subbing
it,
myself, and
Yeah.
I'll put it on a VHS tape for you and mail it to you. I have so many of those VHS
Yeah.
tapes still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to just like go to Sam Goody because that's the only place that sold anime. Where
Yeah.
I was, and I'd just be like, please have something new, and they never would. Then I was waiting every week for a new Trigun or DBZ, the Frieza saga that they were stuck on for 4 years.
Yeah, but man, those VHS tapes, they made a picture.
Yeah. That's why you needed all of them. You're like,
You
I need
needed
the
all of
picture.
them so you could have the picture.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
And then like I eventually accidentally buy one that I definitely should not have watched, like Blood Rain, just because it's all they had. And I was like, Blood Rain can't be too bad, right? It's not Blood Rain. It was really bad.
You know what?
That's
Bad,
hard
wait,
for
bad
life.
in what way? Like I haven't seen it.
No, it's just like super graphic violence.
Oh,
and,
okay.
like,
How old were you when you?
Like 10
Oh, yeah.
or younger. Yeah, I think I was 10.
Yeah.
So here's the thing with anime. I was really into it about a decade ago. Back when Toonami was like a constant thing, I was deep into anime. Like I watched everything they had. But over the years, I just kind of fell off.
Yeah.
So I guess if I'm like that guy, like, as an old anime fan, what anime should I watch again?
That's okay.
Attack on Titan.
Okay, Attack on Titan's
But
okay.
the thing is
Attack on Titan's
like
okay.
I tried to watch Naruto because the same thing happened like 4 years ago.
That's
Naruto,
that's
but
for,
I
like,
got,
you have to be
I got
14
bored.
just like well, it was like
There's
my Dragon
there's a
Ball
little
Z.
bit of truth
It's
for
like
that,
it's
yeah.
like an entry gateway thing, and like you're already past the gateway.
I actually
like,
need to finish Naruto
know.
at this point. I still have like, I would read it once every 3 years and catch up, and it's at that point where I need to just finish
I did that with Naruto
I-
and Bleach and all that, yeah.
I really liked Death Note. I thought that was really
Death
good.
Note is
See,
great.
I watched Death Note. Death Note was at the end of my constant watching of anime. And then it's like I even watched Death Note, and then I watched the live action movie.
Yeah,
That's how
man.
into Death
Oh,
Note
I
was.
saw the
Right?
live action
Which is
movie.
like
It
this is the cheesiest thing.
Yeah.
Did you,
Nowadays, it feels like Attack on Titan. I know it's the worst thing to say. Didn't grab me.
yeah, that's fine.
It's okay.
You're awful, and you can.
I know that.
And-
No, I'm with
just
you.
a
Like
chicken.
it's okay.
It's okay. And you know what?
Unfollowed on Twitter.
Crying tears.
I know. Well, I'm with you though. It's like it's fine, but it's like it's got too much of that. Like it takes forever for them to do one thing.
Yeah.
You know, like the Dragon Ball
Feels like
Z
a
thing, where you're
grind.
just
Like
come
Dragon
on,
Ball,
like,
Full
let's get to
Metal.
it.
They all feel like there's
Oh
so
my
much
god,
grind.
but Full Metal Brotherhood gets so good, dude.
Does it? Because I saw Full Metal, I'm like, I
No,
fought through this.
No, okay, so
Am I willing to go through this battle again?
let me pitch you this. Okay, so the original Full Metal Alchemist anime was made when the manga wasn't done. And so even though Arakawa, the mangaka, had like this whole huge intricate plan, they made the anime and just came up with an ending that made no sense. So like the story was building towards something that was deeply unsatisfying to me, at least. And so Brotherhood is they take like the parts of the original anime that you've probably already seen, they like kind of condense it because they're like, you're watching this again, we get it, like that sucks. So they sort of condense that and it all happens pretty quickly, and then they get you into the new stuff or the stuff that you haven't experienced before, and it makes so much more sense, and it builds up into this like just, oh my god, you're a genius. It's so good. It's like one of my favorite animes ever, for sure.
Because what it was when he went back to his arm from Winry for like the third time. That's when I stopped. Because after that, things got haywire.
Right, right.
Why are we in the past? Why are we in the future again? How many people have to die? Like, I was so lost in who things were. Like, when the people tell me, you gotta watch Brother, and I'm
I
like,
think you should try Brother.
I got
Just
punched
give
in
it
the face already.
I know.
Should I try?
Give it a try. Please
That's a
give it a
plea.
try.
I want to do Fully Cooley again. I've been thinking
Fully
about
Cooley
like,
is,
doing some
yeah.
Fully Cooley.
I was thinking about that too. I watched Fully Cooley. You guys will like this. The first time I watched Fully Cooley, I watched all of it in one go with JonTron.
Yeah.
And that was like quite the experience because JonTron loves Fully Cooley, and he was like, "You gotta watch this," and we just like powered through all of it, and he was like, "That was too much Fully Cooley." We just like just slammed through all of it. We're like, way too much Fully Cooley at once. It was, yeah, I've been wanting to rewatch that too.
Yeah, I want T-Bone to watch it because he's never
Wait,
seen
is
it.
Fully Cooley the one that just makes fun of anime tropes, or is that?
No,
Which
Fully
is one that
Cooley,
makes fun of anime tropes?
Gintama, is that what you're thinking of?
There's one that was like came out like when I was in high school that was just all it did was make fun of anime tropes, and if you watch anime, it was great, but you have to watch them to get it.
Yeah.
I'll have to go back home and find my VHS of it.
Take a picture and
But
tweet
do
it
you
to
read
us.
mangas? Like, is that cool with you, a manga? Because sometimes the mangas are better too, and I just say read the manga.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because like I just started reading Berserk recently, and that one was really good as a
Berserk
manga.
is so good, but
Me too.
so messed
So
up.
I'm not a book.
What?
It's Chris's favorite manga
Yeah,
of all
Berserk
time.
is awesome if you like messed up stuff, which I do. Yeah. But I mean, it's also one I think is much better as a manga than an anime because they started the anime in the 80s, back before they had anime
They have the new
technology.
movies too.
Yeah, they have anime movies that are coming out right now, but Berserk's really good. And then I'm assuming you've watched them all, but for anyone who hasn't watched it who hates on anime, watch Miyazaki movies. Really,
that's
I mean,
always a good place to start.
Right, because those are all
Those
good.
to me don't like. I know they're anime by like style and category, but they don't feel like anime. They don't even feel like.
Why? Because they're not shonens? Apparently,
Is that what it is? I'm
like,
coming in here as a complete, like, not a complete, but more of a lesson noob.
Well, so like there's different styles of it, just like anything. And like Naruto, DBZ, Attack on Titan, those would all be considered shonen, which is a very specific genre within anime.
For boys.
Some people would argue that it's not a genre, it's a demographic.
Shoujo is for girls.
Okay. It's a demographic then.
Because shonen
Terminology
just
helps.
boys. Like it's stuff that is aimed at a demographic, at a male demographic.
Sure, okay.
But yeah, like battle.
Like you just gotta watch a lot of Yuri. Look it up and watch that. That's...
No, hey.
I had the internet in the early 2000s.
Excuse me. Back up. Just
I am,
I picked up my first manga in like years the other day. I was at Barnes & Noble and I was like, oh, I'm just letting you in for fun.
Yeah.
It was like a rainy day or something,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
never happens here. So I was like, I want to cuddle up with a manga.
Yeah.
And I got this really weird romance manga about like this brother and sister, but they're not related by blood. Like they think they're twins, or one of them thought they were twins or something. Like nobody ever told them that they weren't related by blood or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird.
Okay.
And so anyways, they end up switching bodies, and then like the girl's in the boy body, the boy's in the girl body.
Right.
So now the girl in the boy body is in love with the other one. So now he's trying to pressure the brother in the girl's body to go out with him. It's like so weird.
That's pretty funny.
It's so weird.
That's anime.
Yeah. You can only get that.
It's
in
almost like a
anime.
twist on Ranma and a half in a way,
Yeah.
which is also great.
Got the weird gender bending shenanigans.
Yeah,
It's really
yeah.
funny. He's like, the brother has to go pee, but he like doesn't want to look at his sister's body, you know? He's like,
Right.
I can't look, you know, it's my sister. And then he's like really embarrassed, and it's
That's
really
pretty
awkward.
funny.
And
Right.
he doesn't know what to do, and it's funny.
Yeah, that's what I used to do back as like in high school. My friends and I would just go to Barnes & Noble all the time and just do the whole like squat there and
Just
read.
sit there and read it.
Just
Yeah.
read, like my friends would just read Bleach. Like every time Bleach came out in a manga, there's
Bleach started off real strong, and then.
Yeah, but
I mean, it's just like like any of those ones that goes on forever.
it took the DBZ formula after a while. It was awesome, and then it became DBZ.
7 episodes.
We
of
have to
streaming.
power up and
just-
practice and.
Yeah.
Ichigo just becoming stronger and stronger and stronger, and all of the enemies were stronger and stronger and stronger, and just.
It gets to a point.
Yeah.
But anyway.
And then it's Avengers 2, and then you don't know what's going on anymore. And
We're going to go to another break and then come back and play a bit more games. So.
Welcome back to Anime Zone.
Bye.
Hey Chief, I was hoping I could let you in on my latest invention.
Yeah, sure. What is it?
Okay, it's an app for the 3DS that I am calling Dodger's Life Positioning System. So you know how sometimes you're at work and you're feeling sort of confused by life, maybe a little lost. The LPS is a new system that'll help you get back on track. Observe. LPS, if I want to go home early, what should I do?
In 30 feet, take seat. Today's workload should take 2 hours and 38 minutes. You are a great employee.
Thanks, LPS.
Wow, that's kind of cool, actually. It would be great for morale.
I am so glad that you said that because I actually already took the liberty of installing it on everybody's 3DS. All right, cool. Have a great day.
Okay.
LPS. How can I make my day go faster?
Take Main Street to downtown construction site. Remove hard hat. Catch falling debris with face.
How does a guy get ahead?
To reach destination, pull lip overhead and swallow. Recalculating. Take fork from mouth. Jam into nearest electrical outlet.
Oh, Dodger, come here. We need to talk about this LPS thing.
Let me guess. You want 2 of them on every 3DS?
No, more like 0. They've been getting tons of complaints. It's creating a really hostile work environment.
What are you talking about? The LPS only has the nicest things to say. Okay, hold on. LPS, what would I have to do in order to retire early?
Research your company's 401k and consider investing in an IRA. Keep straight on Be Yourself Avenue.
See?
Okay, fine. Let me try.
Okay.
LPS, what would I have to do if I wanted to retire early?
In 300 feet, turn right into oncoming traffic.
You're doing it wrong. You have to ask it questions about me.
Why?
Why? Because the app is called Dodgers with an apostrophe. It is an app about me when I need a little pick-me-up. I couldn't program it to be nice to everybody. Anyways,
I will invoice you for all the apps because, you know, developing that wasn't free. And I'll see you on Monday. All right, cool.
Oh boy. Hey guys, what's up? I'm Dave Klein of Dave Control, and I'm here with Dom, Product Development Ninja of Hellblade, which is a game that I wanted to share with you guys because I saw this. It was one of the games that came up with a trailer when Sony started pushing out trailers, and I saw it and I was like, this game looks really sick, and I wanted to check it out. I got to do a hands-on with it. And it's something I really want to share with you guys. So, Dom, why don't you go ahead and explain for everyone sort of the basic premise of the game?
Yeah, so Hellblade is Ninja Theory's first independently developed game.
Yeah.
And it's really about delivering a game that is for Ninja Theory fans. So the focus is on responsive, hardcore combat, on an engaging story, and on a unique art style. And it tells the story of Senua, who's a Celtic warrior, and her personal journey into hell.
Yeah, yeah. And one of the things when you brought up the combat mechanics that I think you guys would like a lot is that you can counter. There actually are timing-based combat. It really is sort of a slower-paced, methodical combat, which I like. So can you talk about some of the mechanics that you guys are trying to throw into the combat?
It's akin to a one-on-one fighter. So there's a combat system that is accessible in the game from the very beginning. There's no skill trees, there's no unlockables. It's all about Senua, her sword, and mastering her combat. And the encounters are intimate, and we want every fight to feel like they're a real battle, like they're really meaningful.
Yeah, I mean, playing it hands-on, every battle was engaging and fun, which was nice. Personally, I'm not a fan of just slicing through hordes. It's not engaging, so each battle meaning something is more fun for me personally.
I think I have to go poo.
Bravo!
Hey.
Bravo!
Yeah.
Did you say that was for a tag?
Yeah, it's called a barbershop tag, which is basically, if you know barbershop music, which I'm surprised I'm playing this, is that after like the song, at the end, it's just seventh chords, and it's just chord, 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 and it all sounds similar to like a lot of stuff like that. So
right,
yeah, tags.
Music stuff, whatever.
I'm a person.
I am a human being who exists in the world. All right, guys, we're gonna play some Metal Slug 3 multiplayer.
Yep.
This Metal Slug's such a great game.
Oops, what? Huh? What?
No, don't.
What?
Everyone can control it again, by the way.
Oh, God.
It's another one of those.
Lobby, yeah, no.
Uh-oh, invite a
No, we
friend?
don't want it online.
Multiplayer?
Maybe just main mission, we can all just join in.
Yeah, maybe.
Ooh. Very hard. New credits 3. You got that. Good with that.
Arcade mode, okay. Oh, 2 players, that's it.
That's what I thought.
You can only have 2, okay.
Yeah, because this game gets insane after.
So again, if y'all's got questions or things at Polaris Tweets, hashtag FriendZone Live. All right, we'll play some stuff.
Yep.
Y'all's answer some twats.
What?
Some
Some
twats.
twats?
Yep. You know.
Toast twats.
All right, cool. Let's do it. Boop.
Wait, I can't.
Oh.
Is it this one?
This is that one.
Okay.
Controller 1.
Oh, wait,
Controller 2.
There we go.
There we go.
Wait. Here. Oops. What the?
Who do you want to be? You can go first.
Dick. Okay, there we go. I'll be here.
Theo's where it's at. All right, I'll be Tarma then.
I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about being the chicken today, but
you know what?
Kind of blew me out of the water there on that
You're
one.
welcome.
So.
Afro chicken.
Oh.
So hedgehog it is.
Hedgehog for the win.
By the way, Dr.
those little faces are
Dodja
really
was spitting out the anime terms, the proper ones about what I made a mistake on. I was trying to read that and then it went away. The tweet I was reading went away.
Oh, about the demographic thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because a friend of mine used to always get on our case about that because we'd be like, that's just really, you know, it feels like more of it's in the shonen genre. And he'd be like, it's not a genre, that's a demographic. It's not a genre.
I mean, but it kind of is. I mean, like, as an artist, like, I don't know. I mean, it kind of is. Like it's a formula that you use to make a certain thing. I mean, isn't every genre kind of
geared towards a demographic?
Geared towards a demographic.
Yes.
You know,
I used to work with like movies and stuff like that where you have to focus on demographics and stuff. And
how do I get down there? Oh,
no, I died. Oops.
Action movies.
Don't die.
I jumped up there. I was silly Billy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I was reading a book about the movie industry and stuff.
Oh.
This lady like split. Like
let's go
apple
dive
pies,
in.
which are like older women.
Save that man.
And then you have mud pies, which are older men, or no, something I forget, chocolate pies or something.
Oh, I was like mud pies.
And then like mud pies are for little boys, and then like berry pies or something is like little girls. And like so, it's like you want to get 2 of the slices, like at least.
This is insane.
Like
I mega died.
Get in there. Get in there.
Oh God, I can't. I'm mega dead.
Oh no! Press start. Just continue.
Cupcake McFlurry wants to know what's your top 10 horror movies.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm afraid of horror, so I don't watch them.
I know a lot about horror.
I can say my favorite one. I never took a list though of all my top ones, but The Orphanage. It's
The Orphanage is great.
Yeah, that one's
It's a good one.
really good.
It's really slow though. Like it's not like don't go into it expecting like some. It's like I don't know. It's got some poltergeist flair to it though. It's got subtitles. It's.
Yeah, but it's by a guy who was trained by Guillermo del Toro, and it's just I don't know. I'm more of about creepy. I like creepy stuff way more than stuff that's
gory stuff.
Yeah, because gory doesn't scare me. It's just the thing. But yeah, so I like that one. I actually liked Insidious a lot, honestly.
Insidious surprised me, but I wouldn't put it on my top list.
Oh yeah.
But Insidious 2 was like terrible. I was like.
Nah, but Insidious 1 I actually really like.
Oops. Oh.
I think Fright Night from 1985 is like my top favorite horror movie. It's perfectly paced.
You got applause from Chris.
Yeah.
You won.
Solidarity. Let's see what else. What else? Top horror movie.
It's a rock lobster.
Gosh, there's so
rock
many.
lobster.
If you're looking for like if you're looking for something that's like the most intense horror movie I've ever seen, and this is like I kind of don't even want to like say to watch it because it's like you'll think I'm messed up or something. But check out this French New Wave horror, Martyrs. If you like really like hard to watch kind of stuff, if you're a freak.
See, here I was thinking you were gonna say like Human Centipede. And be like,
I was waiting for it. I was like,
this is the real. No, this is the real stuff. But it actually like some people would say that it could be considered torture porn in a way, but I don't see it that way because it's like it has reasons and it has philosophy because it's French. The French are awesome. There's a lot of really great French New Wave horror stuff. Like Inside was like really terrifying. Oh, that one was really bad.
No.
Let's see, what other? There's like so many of them. Like there's like a billion. Like, oops. I get into like weird things. Like I like watching like Leviathan with Peter Weller. Where I'm just like, oh, it sucks, but I like it.
I liked Cabin in the Woods a lot, but I don't know if that counts.
Cabin in the Woods is so good.
Yeah, but I don't know if that really counts.
I don't think that's a horror movie.
Yeah,
no, I don't think it is either.
Horror movies, but it's amazing. It's so good.
So good.
Cabin in the Woods.
The only horror movie I like. I can say I like.
The Exorcist is a must-see. Rosemary's Baby is a must-see. I mean, you've got to do those. Those are
I watched The Exorcist finally when I was in college, or actually right after college, and I didn't find it scary at all, and then the fact that the kid screaming what he was screaming, you could hear through my walls in the place I was staying. I was just really embarrassed. I was like, everyone can hear me watching a kid scream the things he's screaming.
Right.
I feel very awkward right now.
I think it's a masterpiece of a film. I think it's pretty fantastic. Although people now are kind of desensitized to stuff. Like people expect like really crazy things, and like this is like a lot more. It's not like that. It's more mature.
I think that's definitely part of the thing too. Like stuff that used to be considered really scary. Like I mean, just like the classic horror movies, like The Mummy and things like that. Like everyone will watch now and be like, or the original Frankenstein movie. People thought that was terrifying. There's stories of like a girl screaming and passing out when she watched the original Frankenstein movie.
Right.
People watch it now, it's like, oh.
Hellraiser is great. I rewatched that the other day, and like I really love the first Hellraiser movie. Like it's so good because it's not really about the Cenobites like you think it's about Pinhead, but really like the villain is the stepmother.
Right.
And like nobody does like evil like horror movies, and like I don't know, like I feel like a lot of people can connect with that, and that's
Cinderella
like a total.
Was a good horror.
It's a total theme that a lot of people can connect with, and I don't see why more people don't do like weird stuff about evil stepmoms that are like super crazy and like ruin your life. Because it's like I don't know, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. That one's really good. What else is going on in there? There's like so many.
We haven't been using our bombs at all.
I don't even know how to use them.
I'll say like The Ring terrified me when I first saw it, so I guess I like it for the
The Japanese one or the American one?
The American one. I hadn't seen the Japanese one. I know it's supposed to be scarier and better, but I didn't see it.
Yeah, I like The Ring. I like The Grudge a lot. I like the American version of The Grudge a lot. I thought that was like, that little voice was like really scary.
Basically, if a horror movie manages to actually scare me, then I like it. I'm like, okay, this actually scared me, and that's pretty hard to do nowadays. So.
I'm excited. Here's one of my top favorite. I can't believe I didn't. Oh, I almost forgot this. Ravenous is one of my top favorite horror movies, like of all time. It's like brilliant. It's so good. Antonio Bird did it. And it's like all-star cast. Like it's a cannibal movie set in like the late 1800s in the Western Sierra Nevada mountains, and it's like so good.
Yeah. Oh,
Dang
that was. There was no way we were getting away from that one.
I love cannibals. I love cannibals.
Me too. I love cannibal stories too.
Man, I'm actually at Comic-Con. I get to see Eli Roth's new cannibal movie called Green Inferno. I get to, and like it's a super like, you know, it's exclusive deal.
Yeah.
And I'm like so stoked. I'm like, oh, it looks good. Hopefully it's not as like messed up as like Cannibal Holocaust or something, because like that's a really gnarly 70s like horror film. That's, like I in high school, and it like bummed me out so hard I just turned it off, because there's like real footage of animals like being mutilated and stuff.
Oh,
and it's
really?
just like I can't handle like animal stuff. Like I'm just like no.
Well, if it's real footage, that's kind of.
Well, it's like documentary that somebody else had done, so like they just use this footage, but it's still like I don't want to watch that.
But it's still,
like,
yeah.
That's gross. Like I like animals.
Yeah.
I have a cat. I don't watch that stuff. Hey Dodger, do you know if when you and Cry will play Dandelion Wishes again?
Someday.
Is that one of the things that you get asked all the time?
Yep, the more you guys ask, the longer it's gonna be.
Like, how do they not understand that? Like, I don't know. I have some of those type situations going on my channel where it's like, oh, Game of Thrones, and it's like, the more you annoy me about this, the less I'm motivated to do it. Like,
like this series I've been doing with Cry, and it's a dating sim, and so we've been like each season has been us like trying to date a different cat boy. That's the game. Enjoy. And
sounds right up your alley.
And so yeah, so we like, you know, like the whole thing goes on my channel, so I try to make sure that after each season, you know, like Cry gets to live his life for a while before I make him like.
There's an antidote. There's an antidote. You get it.
Do you ever play
those
like porn dating sims? Do you ever like do any of those?
I've totally played them before. Yeah,
They're
super weird.
To get one, but I never did. I always like wanted to play like one of those weird porno dating sims.
Just go newgrounds.com.
There's some like really messed up ones too.
Some of them have like really great stories to them, and then there are the dating sims that are literally like, you're a new guy at school. Oh, go in the closet, and you go in the closet, and there's just like a girl masturbating in there, and you're like, join in. It's like, what is this game? This is not how school works.
Like, man, high school wasn't like that for me.
Yeah, it's super weird.
That's really funny.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I played all sorts.
I've horror movies. Can I say the Evil Dead series is horror, or am I getting? No. Evil Dead series is comedy horror, but it totally works as horror though. I mean, it's like it's a horror. It's horror.
Should we go down or up?
I'm really excited about Ash versus the Evil Dead. I saw a picture of that, and at first I wasn't excited, but then like, but then like when I saw the picture, he didn't look like he slimmed down a little bit, and then he's like trying to get back in shape for it. So it's like as long as like I love Bruce Campbell like a lot, so
yeah,
I'm kind of excited. I'm trying not to get too excited though, because if it sucks, I don't want to like have my heart broken. But when I was in high school, like his book came out, Confessions of a B-Movie Actor, like his autobiography, and my mom was cool enough to let me and like go get my book signed by him and stuff.
Aw, that's
like,
so cool.
I know, like I have this picture of me just like, Bruce, like me just looking at him, like, I love you. And he's like, oh, how old are you? You're in college? I was like, no, high school. He's like, oh, okay, like, don't talk to me. Like, hands off, go, keep going.
Enjoy your day.
It's like totally my dad's age though, but it's like, I don't know, Evil Dead, man. Ash is too good.
Yeah.
I've actually never seen Evil Dead.
What? Okay, Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness are like...
You're a monkey.
Like,
oh,
Evil
you're
Dead
not a
is like...
monkey.
Evil Dead 2 is Evil Dead...
Yep, Monkey Companion.
Done with
That's
a budget.
awesome. Yeah, it was just like when my friends were really into it, I wasn't allowed to see it. I was one of those... Listen, when my parents told me I wasn't allowed to see a movie, I was weird like that.
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was terrible. But like when my parents said I wasn't allowed to play a video game, I was like, no, I can play that. That's fine. But when it came to movies, I always listened.
Yeah.
But
it's like, it's weird. Like
yeah, so I never watched Evil Dead because of that. But
it's so weird. My parents they totally let me watch horror movies. Not everyone though. Like I remember when the Dracula movie came out with Gary Oldman in it. And
yeah.
And I wanted to see it so bad, and it sucks. It's so terrible. But,
I know, it's terrible.
But they wouldn't let me see it because of the sex in it. It was more the sex. Like, they didn't care about the horror stuff, but it was like the sex stuff.
it was just called Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah.
That was just I was hoping to be better, and just because actually that's one of my
Gary
favorite horror
Oldman
books.
with the hat and the glasses is so hot. It's just like
I love it.
Oh man, I would not be able
I
to
do just really love Gary Oldman though, just in general.
No, he's so awesome and badass. Like, he's such a cool guy. He's an amazing actor, man. Ugh, such talent. You know who else is really talented?
Oh.
Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin on Daredevil.
Holy
Oh
crap.
my God.
Yeah.
So good.
No joke.
Oh my God, I was watching that show and like, I do not care about Foggy and Karen can die. Okay, they can die. Matt, he's crazy. He's got a problem. Like, Matt has problems. The Kingpin, I'm like, yes, take over Hell's Kitchen. Like, I'm totally on his team.
Okay, I feel you with Karen.
I'll cut you
I
out.
love Foggy. I love Foggy because he reacted perfectly to my best friend is one, not blind.
Yeah.
Two, it's just kicking New York's butt.
He did that
for no reason.
Maybe you have to jump around
like
the
the
beat.
whole like I don't know, the whole him, I don't know. It just doesn't. I don't know if it's the director or if it's him or like I don't know what it is, but it's just not working for me.
It's not working for you. Oh,
dude, I was so mad when. I guess I shouldn't say anything.
Yeah.
Like
I think
you're allowed
to go up to like episode 8 before spoilers
I know, it's
become
like
a thing.
spin out, guys. Come on.
But the problem is, only thing that with Kingpin is I could not unhear the same voice Vincent did from Men in Black 1. It was it was sugar water. It was the
yeah, but he's just like, I love how he's playing it like he's kind of like this high functioning like autistic dude.
Right?
You know, like how
it was
it's
the
just,
one
like in a
few
state of
like
arrested development.
bad guys. I'm like, I get it.
Oh man,
I'm with you.
Wilson and Vanessa forever. It's like
I can't
their
wait.
romance is like so hot. I can't even with like I can't believe that Russian dude ruined his date. Like, I was like, you're gonna die. Like, what are you doing? Crazy.
All right, let's swap. Somebody take it.
So much shooting. My hands is free. I'm a snowman.
Who am I?
I would like to build myself.
You're in Bandana Snowman Girl.
I should learn to play the game. There's buttons I should be pressing.
Any of you saw Kevin Smith's Tusk?
Nope.
No, I missed it.
Oh.
That looked more like not my kind of messed up. I like messed up weird stuff, but not like that. That was.
I haven't even heard of it. I don't know anything about it.
Somebody like what's the deal? They turn into like a.
Like a walrus.
Is it a surgical thing or is it like a supernatural thing?
I think it's a surgical thing if I remember correctly.
Oh God.
Okay.
It's their brand.
Press start. Someone press start. Someone press start so you can come back to life. There you go.
I don't know.
It is legitimately a Human Centipede spoof that came out of a podcast that
Okay, so
Gotcha.
I knew it came out of a podcast, but I didn't realize it was a spoof of Human Centipede. But yeah, so it's like the whole like surgery thing that happens.
You know,
to him, but
God dang it.
um,
By the way, whoever asked, my favorite anime before I burned out was.
that's Podge.
What's up, Podge? What was the last one I got burned out from? I think it was Full Metal. I really think it was Full Metal.
Full Metal killed it for
I
you.
tried
That's what I'm
Elfen
saying.
Lied. I hated that.
Elfen Lied, I don't
hated
like
that.
either. Yeah.
I hated it. I was like, the problem love this, and I was like,
The problem.
Super boring, I think.
Every year for Father's Day, I post a picture of the guy who turned his daughter into a dog.
No, don't spoil stuff. Dang.
No.
Oh my God. No.
Santa doesn't exist.
I'm trying not to listen right now because I actually haven't seen Full
Yeah.
Metal.
Santa doesn't exist. It's the same amount of information.
Dude, for real though, like that's one of those moments where I'm like, I try not to spoil anybody on that stuff.
Oh no. Every year,
Really
Father's Day.
cool anime I just remembered that's really random, but Paranoia Agent. I like that one a lot.
I never saw that.
It's like, well, I was gonna say one of the voice actors is Johnny Young Bosch, but then I realized he's in everything now, so that doesn't really help.
No, he's the Nolan North of anime.
Yeah, but it's ever since Vash because Dragon's so
Dodger,
good.
what's your like girl like?
Paranoia
your
Agent's kind of like a
girl
messed up
anime
detective
guilty
story.
pleasure?
My favorite like
shoujo.
super girly shoujo shit. Yeah.
Which is not a genre.
Yeah, just not a genre, it's a demographic. Man, my favorite. Oh, probably Princess Tutu. It's an anime that's entirely like.
I thought it was the other person's whole.
It's all like a ballet, basically. Yeah. Like the whole story is about this girl who wants to be. She wants to do ballet, but at the same time, the whole anime is formatted in a way where it's like the story is a ballet. It's really interesting. It's super cool. I think it's on Netflix now.
Are there any step-up
What's
moments
it called again?
where she meets a hip-hop
No,
dance guy?
It's called Princess Tutu. It's about this girl who she's a duck. It's like the Swan Princess, except like it's so good. It's super feelsy, but very like very just beautiful, and yeah.
I like it.
I think that would be my like my one super shoujo one that I just tell everybody that they have to watch. Yeah.
I was a big fan of Revolutionary Girl Utena.
Oh, Utena is so good too, man. That's another one that I wanted to go back to and like rewatch.
I know, I do too. Like, I feel like I really need to like do that cosplay before I'm too old. Like, I'm already like out of it. I should have done it when I was like 15.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was living in Alabama at the time, so there was no cosplay going on.
Right. Yeah. Totally.
SOL.
So Lewis saying y'all talking about Terror and not mentioning Carrie 76.
Oh, Carrie's great. Oh, Carrie by De Palma is so good. Like Sissy Spacek is like.
I've actually never seen Carrie.
I've never seen Carrie either.
She plays such a freak. Like she's like that freak from school that everyone's like, you're fucking weird. Your parents are weird, and like she just does it so well. But you really feel for her, but you do think she's a weirdo at the same time.
Right. Yeah.
You get why people make fun of her. Like you want to make fun of her.
Right.
But it's awesome. It's so good.
Okay. There you go.
Oh yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
Video games. Video games are happening.
Yeah, I've allocated the video game part of my brain to like a lot of other things, like the Dune universe or something.
Right.
You know,
it's
like
you just took all video game knowledge and replaced it with Dune. Yeah, absolutely.
It's one of those things. I was like, this is too important. I gotta allocate.
You just gotta allocate some space.
Like an Inside Out, you know, those little balls. They like sucked them all up, and I'm like,
that was such.
Because like, man,
it was good.
I've been playing like video games.
I thought it got a little slow at points. Honestly, I didn't.
Inside Out?
Yeah, I didn't think it was as great as a lot of other people seem to think it was, just because to me it got slow at certain points.
Right.
It's still good.
I cried like 3 times, but I was also like going through some stuff when I was watching it. So like, it's like totally like touching on things.
Bringing stuff up, yeah.
I remember when Goofball Island died and me, you know?
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, man, Bing Bong. Bing Bong! Like,
MJ
I
Barton.
can't believe they got me to love Bing Bong.
What do you think of the Walking Dead show and game?
I like the game better than the show. I said it.
I liked the show, but at first I thought the first season was great, but then to me it's kind of slowly, I don't know, it goes up and down. I think the first season was by far the best, and honestly, just watch the first season, you're pretty much good with it. Even though I do a show about it.
I liked the first couple of seasons, but yeah, it slowed down. I mean, it slowed down for me in the same way that, and here's where people are gonna just hate me. It slowed down for me in the same way that like Game of Thrones slowed down for me, where I was like, it's hard. Like I still want to know what happens, but I don't care as much about this world anymore. Yeah. Like it was the same thing for Walking Dead, where I was like, it's not that I think that it got bad, it's just that I stopped caring as much about what happens to these people. You know?
After a while, the original, it feels like the original danger of the show either has to be answered or move on.
No, I think that's sort of what's going on with Walking Dead for me too. Is to the point where I just want to get the answers, and I'm kind of like
just today.
Well, I mean, not that they're necessarily easy to answer, but I'm just like curious about that. But I kind of got tired of the world and characters, and honestly, I'm pretty zombied out.
Yeah, that's my whole thing.
And like that's the thing with the game too. Like when I first played the game, I was like, wow, this is really cool. And then I played the first season and never felt an inclination to play the second season at all. And it's just a thing of like, I just don't care about zombies anymore.
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't really,
to
be honest, I didn't care about them when the show first came out. I just thought the first season was that good that it hooked me anyways.
Well, being a horror person, like, I've never really been a big zombie. I don't know, it's just never been my thing. Like, even...
Well, to me, it's always been something like that goes so slow. Just
the game.
I don't know, the thing about this is my issue with a lot of zombie movies, is the fact that it always ends up being human versus human, which I think is really dumb, because I don't think people are as evil as those shows and movies always make people out to be.
I feel like Zombieland was more.
Well, I thought Zombieland was a little better, but I mean that's not like a typical like, oh, everybody's just gonna like end up fighting each other and be assholes to each other, and you're gonna have
Right.
warring
You mean like
factions.
every serious zombie
Right.
situation
When-
is always
when
like,
to me-
but the real monster is man.
Right.
That whole situation.
Yeah, and that's what they always end up boiling down to, and that's what happened with Walking Dead to me. Is just kind of started boiling down to that, and I was like, I just.
Well, that's what it seemed like. That's what it always was.
Yeah, but I don't know. To me, I'm like, I don't think people are that bad, and that's what they always try to be is deep and like, no, people are gonna get turned on each other. I'm like, I think if you have a horde of zombies and you have that as your primary function, people will band together for that.
Right.
And then they can war after that. But
What are your thoughts on Shane from The Walking Dead entering as Punisher in Daredevil season 2? Great casting.
Actually, yeah, I was gonna say,
totally
yeah.
great. He's got that smushed face, like like he looks like, you know, he's got that scowl.
Yeah.
I can't wait to
he's
see.
a good actor.
I can't wait to see him and Matt Murdock go at it because like they're very similar. Like they're both like vigilantes, but like one of them will just kill you. You know, like he just don't care. Like he's like.
I think it'll be a good foil in that
Definitely,
story
definitely.
situation. Yeah.
I think that'll be a lot of fun watching them two try to figure it out.
Quick mention about video games. We're doing terrible at
You guys are doing awesome.
We're doing
I think.
quite
Okay, so
terrible.
see the laser beam things? That indicates where the grave's gonna appear.
but
so
it's
you
also
should
like
know
4
where it's
times
at.
bigger than the area the laser beam is landing. And also, I don't know. what
And then
I
you
am
get
doing.
stuck with another one, and then you're like.
And also, I
don't know.
Do I even have a controller?
The only thing I can contribute.
You got it. You got this.
How do you guys feel about Hannibal being canceled? Every good show gets canceled before.
I don't have cable, so I never watched it.
Oh God, I love that show so much. But here's the thing that I keep telling everybody is like, I haven't had a super strong reaction to it being canceled for 2 reasons. One is that we never thought we were going to get a season 3 anyway, because the whole time that season 2 was playing, they were like, this show's getting terrible ratings, like, it's not going to happen, it's going to get canceled. And then they were like, you know what, season 3? Like, it seems like the fan base that does watch it really loves it, we'll do a season 3. They were like, we don't understand. The views are lower than ever, but social media-wise, it's consistently like one of the biggest things being talked about. So it's like still really confusing for them. They're like, we don't understand. It doesn't get the ratings that it needs, but it seems like people love it. So what do we do? So it's been canceled, and like we got more of the show than I ever thought we were going to get.
Yeah, I think once a week I see just you and JP going on about
Just being like,
Hannibal.
"Blah."
Yeah, I'm like, all right, I can skip those tweets.
Yep.
I'm really sad Mad Men's over. It didn't get canceled, but I'm just sad it's over.
I only ever watched up to season 4 of that.
Oh my God.
I'm still crying over the cancellation.
There you go,
Firefly.
you got it.
Every now and then I remember that Firefly got canceled, and
I just went through the disappointment of watching it again.
Well, when
And
they're
so
talking about
when
bringing
you
it back, I
shouldn't-
was like, I just don't think that's a good idea.
No.
As much as I love this show, because it's amazing, you can't bring it
Well,
back.
it's just.
I know it's
like-
done.
I'm
It's
sure
done.
Joss Whedon's really annoyed about it too. Where it's just like, I'm done with it. Like, I'm done with it. We're doing something else. Like, leave
totally.
me alone about
Yeah.
it. You know,
Yeah.
like, please, like,
Although,
give me a break.
God,
Like,
was it good.
So good.
it was good, but it's like, you know.
It never had a chance though.
You know what?
guys.
Like, it's one of those shows though where I guess if it hadn't gotten canceled like that, I don't know if I ever would have seen it. Because it was because one of my friends brought it over with the DVD and was like, dude, this show is so amazing. It was canceled, but I found out about it because of this and this way.
Right.
So like
it became like a weird, I don't want to call it a cult classic, but it definitely got a lot of
get a
attention
cult
completely
following.
based on people saying like, this was a great show that didn't deserve to be canceled.
Right.
Like that was the big pitch for so many people.
Yeah, and that's how I found out about it. And I was like, you're right. My God, you're right.
my God.
But I don't usually just browse for sci-fi shows like that. That's just not my viewing habits. But when I get introduced to a really good one like that, I'm like, wow, this is amazing.
All right,
and I
I'm
get
done
hooked.
getting murdered. Anyone want-
Well, we're actually going to save you because we have to wrap up. So,
Aw.
yay!
Tears, man.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching FriendZone. We're gonna let our guests go one at a time and tell you who they are, where you can find them, and etc., etc., etc. So Lemar, we'll start with you again.
Hi, I'm the one Afro Ninja. I sing songs on YouTube for fun. I'm also part of Operation Supply Drop for Los Angeles. We send military people video games, not electronic media, so they're not bored in war times. You can find me at Dewan Afro Ninja on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Vine. The social medias find it.
My lady.
I am ComicBookGirl19 of the ComicBookGirl19 show. You can find me on YouTube. My channel is of the same name. And also, I implore all of you to check out Epic History X-Men Volume 1. It's an over an hour-long documentary with super high production values all about the X-Men, how they started from 1963, their inception, all the way to 1975 when they're reinvented and become A-list superheroes.
Nice. I'm interested in seeing it for sure.
And Dave.
Hey guys, I'm Dave Klein of Dave Control. I'm definitely gonna check that out because that sounds awesome, and I'm a big X-Men fan. But what I do is I do comedy, gaming retrospectives. I do gaming history shows. I do a lot on Dark Souls and Bloodborne, and working really, really hard on my next gaming comedy retrospective. I haven't been getting any sleep, so I hope you guys enjoy it when it comes out because I'm about dead.
Yeah. And I'm Dodger. You can find me on youtube.com/presshardtocontinue. I play visual novels and dating sims, and I do a weekly show about the games industry. So if that sounds interesting to you, I would love it if you would check it out. On all the social medias, I'm at DexBonus, DEXBONUS, and I'm a guest at Anime Expo this year, which is where I'm going literally right after this. So if you would like to, if you're there, and you'd like to see my super awkward panel where I'm all by myself, that'll be tomorrow at 5 p.m. in room LP5, and we're also going to be doing a manga pod panel on Saturday at 5:45. So love it if you would come and check those out. Otherwise, there will be a VOD on my channel. And yeah, if you see me around,
panels ever.
Yeah, best panels. If you see me around Anime Expo, please say hi, or any of us, if anybody else is going to be going there. And have a great weekend. The end. Thank you guys so much for watching. Mwah!